Hello everyone, it's Wednesday night. We hope we're feeling alright. This is Dork Tales. I am your Dungeon Master Kelly, and we are back again with generic fantasy setting number 17735. Welcome, this is Season 2, Episode 7, which means this is our 30th episode! Yay?
Yay!
Yay! So yeah, congratulations, we're in our 30s now. Our knees hurt so much. Let me get you caught up on what's been happening this season. So, since surviving the events at Dog Run Bridge, the party has managed to make their way into the mainland and has passed up through, well, a series of adventures that have led them to a small town called Onion. Many things happened before then that I think are kind of irrelevant to tonight's game, but long story short, they have gone to the town of Onion, which is where an ancient gold dragon has taken up residence due to a platinum vein under the city. The town's called Onion because that's what they grow, and that's what they've grown for generations. It's a town that is surrounded by fertile, brown dirt with one hill. And in that hill is an ancient shrine, I guess we can say, an ancient building with columns that a gold dragon has taken up residence in. Last game led our characters there as they went to meet the dragon to introduce Farah to another one of her kind. When they approached, the dragon seemed to recognize her and began a conversation. And being a gold dragon that allows humans and the occasional halfling and dwarf to mine his platinum vein for a kind of a group communal lifestyle, he has something of a cult following and allowed the characters to hang out while the town came and paid him his several-time daily cult visit, lighting some incense, things like that. The characters discovered then that the incense that was lit had been laced with something called dragon nettle, particularly, as our ranger can attest, white dragon nettle, which, when inhaled by dragons, can be incredibly toxic, and is one of the reasons that dragons do not go to Thestorel, which is where everyone's from, because it's loaded with the stuff. So, both the dragon, Timidius and Farah have sank into a coma. The characters are trying to figure out what will prevent this from killing them and how to stop it. And at the end of this, they went and approached the main priest, had a bit of an argument, and I think we're going to start just shortly after that, when they were trying to figure out, what can we do? Can we use the dragon nettle to, if we find some dragon nettle, will that fix things? And guess what, guys? I've slept before this game for a change. Ooh. So this means that we will actually have, coherency.
Ooh.
So welcome, this is Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735, Season 2, Episode 7, Mine.
Mine.
All right. And why don't we introduce ourselves? You already got a little bit, but why don't we start with the tallest and go shorter from there?
Hi. My name is Mike, and I'm playing Xenopha Rightwing. He is a half-elf ranger.
I was going to say, how tall are you, Mike?
6'1".
Oh, okay. Just barely, then.
Yep, he slouches.
Yeah, that would be why.
Did you start talking? Shut up, Shorty.
Oh, I was going to be like, hi, I'm the shortest.
Yeah, you go last.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Christine. I play Malia Sunsworn, the Dwarven Cleric of Bela, so Tempest.
And how tall are you?
You go.
I am 5'9".
Nice.
And I guess that's me next.
Yeah.
So, hi, I'm Amy, and I play Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
Yee. Hi, I'm Winter. I'm the shortest.
Yes, you are.
That's true.
I am 5 feet and a quarter.
That is bull. That is way too small.
That's so small.
I'm tiny. I play the team's tiefling rogue, Marisol.
When you're that tiny, you can be stealthy all the time.
It's true. And all form the head, I'm like 6'1", 2", something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. We're about the same height.
We're about the same height. We both slouch like crazy.
That's true.
Well, that's okay. That's what pointing your camera downwards is for.
Yeah.
When I had to hug people, I'm usually up on my tiptoes.
Oh, I'm significantly taller on high heels.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least you can wear, high heels and look a reasonable, normal height.
In high heels, I'm
I tower
5'2".
over everybody if I wear high heels.
I love it, though. You should do it more often.
You're a sexy skyscraper.
Pretty
Well,
much.
if I do, I'm 6'6", 6'7" almost.
6'6", 66.
6'7" is absurdly tall. And it's nuts.
All right. So with that, why don't we jump into the game? So last time, you all have your inspiration right now. So last time you were confronting what had happened to Farah and to Midius, and had talked with the lead priest and the priestess who had brought out the cones of incense and food. And I think you ended on kind of a, what are we going to do? We need to find some dragon nettle. And we need to work quickly. And had learned that there had been some strange noises coming from one of the platinum vein tunnels earlier, and there might be something there.
Hadn't it collapsed or something?
One of them had collapsed.
Yeah, and we had figured that someone else had been there before us, so it wasn't the priests that had done it.
And you had the weird, like, shard of Nern pain.
I'm hungry.
Your Nern detector went off.
Ooh,
All right, and with that, can I get everyone to make me a nature roll, please?
Yes.
You will have advantage. Mike?
I got a natural 20.
Did you?
Yeah.
20, unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Ooh.
Nature?
Nature, yeah.
Nature.
If I can get her dang dice out. Dang it.
Not 20. Yeah. Yeah, shorty.
Okay.
21.
21. So what I will tell you immediately is that as you start to panic and think, oh God, what can we do? So Winter, you got a 20. We'll get back to you. You got a, what did you get, Mike?
20.
20? Okay, so you and Amy will start to think, okay, dragon nettle. If it was this, it has to be white dragon nettle. Specifically, that's what's incredibly toxic. You know that from your Dragon Slayer training. You also start to think, they would have used most of this. There's probably, unless you find the people that did this and they still happen to have a little bit of it on themselves, what else can you do? Amy, you think this as well. Like, maybe you could bring the plant back to life if you had some stems and regrow it. But even then, how do you process it? Are any of you talented alchemists?
No.
And
By the
that's-
power of Nerd. Sorry.
Winter,
Hi.
as you are thinking about this, you'll probably hear them muttering under their breath something about that, like, oh, white.
Yeah.
You'll think white dragon metal,
White dragon nettle.
and you have a momentary flashback to your childhood
Oh no.
and your father,
Lazaro.
Lazaro, trying to teach you how to ride. Well, he called it a horse, but it was the family donkey.
Accurate. I miss him.
All right, come on, girl.
Yeah.
Come on, get up.
Ugh.
You gotta dig your heels into him.
But I'm gonna hurt him.
You're not gonna hurt him. He's got strong, thick flanks.
You mean he's got a strong ass?
He is a strong ass. Dig in.
Okay.
All right, make me a ride check.
Oh no.
So that's going to be dexterity, and do you have any type of... Do you have animal handling?
And animal handling?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
All right, go ahead and make me that roll.
It's not good.
Did you fall off the ass?
Oh,
You got a total of 2?
I fell on my ass.
All right, so you dig
No,
your
I got like
heels.
4.
You dig your heels into the donkey's posterior, and he will kick and launch you head over heel into the brush, and you will feel dozens of tiny prickles poking into the side of your face. Girly, I told you to hang on tight. Come here. Oh, look at this. You got all the nettles in you.
Ow!
Yeah, they bite. You gotta look. Hold still.
But they sting too. Like they're just not sharp. They sting.
That's because they're barbed. This is white dragon nettle.
Oh.
This keeps the dragons away, but it also keeps dumbasses, well, smartasses like Jeffrey here away. And maybe he'll twink one out of the side of your mouth.
Ah.
Maybe it'll keep you away if you're smart, and he'll hold it up to you.
Why's that?
You don't need to be near this stuff. It's painful. Plus, this stuff grows all around those old caves. You gotta stay away from those things. It's a dangerous place.
The caves? You mean the ones way out there?
Yeah, you never know. Sinkholes and other drop-offs and just bad stuff around there. Here's the trick. You stay away from this. It grows in places you shouldn't be. And you'll remember that as you grew up, Mog, the town you're from, has a propensity of dragon nettle, particularly white dragon nettle, which kind of looks like tiny serrated dandelions. Dandelion puffs.
Like the puffy parts?
Yeah, but like with little serrated blades coming out of it. Almost microscopic enough that you have to pull extra hard to get it out of your flesh. And there was so much of that the day you went underground with Wanderlust. It was all over the place. There was an unnatural bloom of it. But you've never seen it since. And you'll know that white dragon nettle is particularly grows between Mog and Avocara in that entire southern swath there.
Okay.
One of the only places on the entire continent, well, world as far as you know, that it grows.
Okay. So what I'll do is just to save us a bit of time, I'll break into your guys' back and forth commentary and explain all of that to you. Be like, yeah, something about a donkey and blah 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 blah. Pops. Between Mog and Avocara.
As she says it, you think that, yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember dealing with it.
Or I can feel it now. Not pleasant stuff.
So what do you do? What can you do?
Oh,
We don't have the option to go get more.
no.
But like I said, it's in places that you shouldn't be. So around here, where should we not be? And then we go there.
But doesn't it only grow on...
As far as we know, there's gotta be more. Insight roll?
Sure, go ahead.
Does this make any sense? I'm gonna insight as well.
24.
17.
You don't think you're going to find dragon nettle,
No.
but there's something about what you said that does kind of spark a moment of maybe there's some strange cure in a weird place. Maybe there's... You get the sense that the answer to your prayers is right outside this temple.
Let's go check it out. Like, I'm getting a good feeling about this, you guys, and it's a gut feeling. It's
Well, we can't let her run.
Alright, well we don't have more than that, so let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I want to get Farah out of this area anyway.
I swear, if this works, then I'm praying to learn. So.
You're going to look for a cure for these, for your friend and our master?
Yep.
We will
We're
we
gonna
will
try.
guard them with our lives.
I think we have a choice.
Yeah.
So we can't move the big guy. No.
No. The big guy's got to stay where he is.
Oh, can we at least get Farah out of this room?
Well,
I think she's
I
probably...
mean, it's probably safer if they're both in the same place for them to be watched over.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Do you have a cot?
We will make her very comfortable.
Thank you.
Dragons.
No.
Put her on some of the gold.
If anything else happens to her, I will hold you personally responsible.
My lady, if something bad happens to either of them, you won't have the chance. I would sooner open my guts than...
I will resurrect you and take it out on you.
Slowly.
Understood. I would welcome the suffering for my lapse in diligence. But that won't happen.
Good.
Excellent.
Alright, let's go see what we can find.
Okay.
You,
let's go.
Acolyte, summon the others. We have protecting to do. And as you step outside...
Just gonna pause there because, oh my god, I actually got to say that because I can
Which one? Which one?
I can legit revive him and then kill him again. If
Yeah.
he kills himself to get away
Someone,
from me.
don't forget, guys, jot down quips for the posters. There's
It's true.
paper right there.
There is a lot of paper all
And
over
it
the
helps when
place.
you read it later.
Okay.
Pass it back because I need to remember what the hell I said.
So just to confirm, between the two of us, we had somehow managed to at least
You would
slow
slow it down, yes.
Okay.
Bought
We
us
still don't know how
You would
long.
put them into a medically induced coma.
Okay.
As you step outside, you will hear let's see. You walk down the dark corridor leading to the expanse of the onion fields. And as you step outside, there is a cool breeze that brushes against your face. And as it does, you will wait for the audio track to load.
Loading.
Here we go.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's a cool beat.
Somewhere you shouldn't be. You'll hear a voice come from the other side of the column. That could work. And then suddenly a man with dark hair cut in a bob around his eyebrows is going to lean out. Hi!
Oh, hi.
You will recognize Shirthus, who you also probably remember as, what was his name?
Graz.
Graz. Hi friends! How's everything going?
Hello.
He steps out.
We're in a bit of a pickle.
Well, I have a deal for you.
Oh, cool.
He steps out
He
from
stole
behind
my
the column. He did, and he pickled it. He steps out from behind the column wearing a strange kind of vermilion robe with like a flared, honestly dressed similarly to a slightly pinker version of the Spanish Inquisition. Look. His hair is a dark, almost blue that hangs down to his shoulders on the back. He'll step out and adjust his gloves. Well, do I have a goal for you?
Okay.
You need to help your friend,
Yes.
and I need something as well.
What would that be?
Well,
Who am I stabbing?
a lot of people. See, the mines underneath here were digging pretty greedily and deep, and they happened to touch on something. You see, this building right here didn't used to be a solo building. It used to be part of a temple.
Yeah.
Earthquakes kind of shook it up and disconnected it from the rest of it. But the rest of the temple is right down there.
It sunk? Oh.
The platinum veins punched into it, if I'm not mistaken. And whoever just drugged your friend went down there to go spelunking.
Sounds familiar.
So there's something in there they want.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's something in there that you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And what is it that you want?
In the main chamber, you're going to find a chest. Or some type of... I don't know. It's going to be pretty obvious what it is when you see it. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of glowy orb or scepter. Big glowy thing. Look for a big glowy thing. I can't go down in there because I have better things to spend my life on. But you do. And I'll tell you what to do to help your friends.
And what is the glowy thing you want to do?
Stuff.
Okay.
Do we have a deal? I know you're good for it.
Have any more info on what's down there, just so that we're more guaranteed of bringing back your thing?
Yeah.
Since you're being so nice, sure, whatever you want to know.
How far down is it?
Traps, various things.
Most likely.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I understand, when this goddess passed, her acolytes left a number of things to protect in case she ever returned to life.
Naturally.
Wait,
She didn't.
Do we know which goddess this is?
You have no idea, so you can ask if you like.
Which goddess is this?
It's probably one you haven't heard of. It's a little before your time. As far as I understand, it's a goddess known as Ishar.
Ishar.
Mm.
What was she a goddess of?
Let's see. Beauty and purity and dreams?
So you want this beauty goddess's lipstick or something?
Is
I
it
would love it. It would be my color. Now, but that's not what you want.
No.
There should be a pool of water inside of the temple in a basin. The tears of Ishar. It's supposed to be able to cure just about any ailment. There should still be a few drops left even after this many bazillion years. Magic, lack of evaporation.
So take containers.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, he'll reach into his robes and pull out a vial.
Oh.
This should be just enough. And mystically warded for your protection. Who wants it?
I probably should.
One of us.
All right, he'll hand it over to you. He actually dangles the vial over your hand, being very careful not to touch you, and then drops it in. Bring me what you can from down there.
Alright.
And you might want to get it before whoever went in before you gets it.
Can you say how long they've been down there? Before us?
I think they have a head start of about 12 hours.
Thanks.
Alright.
Well, here's hoping they got caught in some of the traps. Or clear some of them for us.
They're pretty canny.
How about one more thing?
I pay as many things as you need. I'm here to help. I'm your friend after all.
If we come to a crossroads along the way, should we take left or right?
I haven't been down there.
So you're not sure what it's like down there?
I just know the lore.
Okay.
I would
Creatures?
say always go left.
Oh.
Any
Naturally.
idea what sort of creatures might be down there? I'm sure
Yeah.
there's some.
I don't know about the cave-in in the mine, but given that we're at one of the parts of the lowlands, I would say to beware of anything coming up from the Underdark. Also, caves.
Yeah, dark, moist, wet.
Delicious. And besides that, inside of the actual temple itself, it could be celestial beings. It could be fae. Who knows what it could be?
Is anything attracted to the platinum in particular? Any creatures?
These big, scaly monstrosities are. They're as big as a house, with long whippy tails and wings.
Dragons.
You've heard of them!
Okay. Well, okay, so if it's just dragons.
I mean, everything's attracted to platinum. It spends really well.
Yeah.
If you find any platinum, bring that to me too.
We'll keep that in mind.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Probably, but...
How
Is there
long?
anything we haven't asked you that you think we should have?
That's good. Well, tell you what. Why don't you go down? You bring me back the scepter of Ishar, or I think that's what it should be. Although the translations are it could be the scepter, it could be the circlet. I'm not sure.
We'll know once we see it.
Big magic glowy thing with that kind of like I belong to a goddess before now kind of vibe. Yeah, bring that back.
It's probably going to be a very fancy thing.
Try not to get it broken too. It's probably worth a lot.
Here's hoping that it's got some durability if it's magical, but who knows.
Truth.
So how long do you think it should take us to reach the temple?
If they're 12 hours ahead of us.
I mean, they went through and had to clear out a bunch of stuff, so...
So they've already cleared it for us.
Well,
Not necessarily.
Maybe how big this place is.
And
Alright,
well-
we had a cave-in behind us, so we have to clear that first. Or them.
I guess let's get our stuff together and go. We're wasting time.
Yep. Let's get out of here.
It's good to see you again.
For a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been watching. You've been doing very well.
Were you at Dog Run?
Oh, yeah, of course. I wouldn't miss that.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was. You're welcome. And he'll turn around the column and vanish.
Welcome for what?
No,
Whatever
this is
makes it more interesting.
He would
actually.
totally sing that song, wouldn't he? At least mumble it.
Which one?
You're welcome.
Probably.
Yeah.
He seems like the type who would.
Yeah.
He's very Maui.
He's not Dwayne Johnson, but he could be.
If he really wanted to.
Probably look like him.
If he wanted to. All right, so now you are in, you're standing outside of the old dragony temple. What do you do?
So, I guess we should check out what the cave-in is like. What we're dealing with.
Yeah.
All right, you can see that there are a number of the miners milling around down in the town, and you can see that you're not actually that far from the mine entrances themselves. Do you just head over to the mines?
first making sure that we didn't bring our bags with us.
Oh yeah, so we
That's
want
true.
like.
I'm gonna go back and get our
water.
stuff,
Mm-mm.
make sure we've got food, and very quickly ask the innkeeper, is there somewhere that sells healing potions here?
Yeah.
I have
healing
one.
potions?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, actually. If you're interested, there's a place just down the street that sells all sorts of things. I mean, I'm the general store,
Okay.
but there's always honeys,
Okay. Healing potions.
all sorts of things. She's...
Okay.
Torches.
I can sell you torches.
I've got light.
And I've got several.
And we can all see in the dark.
That's it.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean,
But you
just
never
in
know
case
when you
we
might want.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. Thank you. Turn and leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Go.
Good luck!
Follow the magic lady.
All right. Following the magic lady, you will head out, and you'll see that not very far away, there is a bright pink sign with a frilled awning, with pink and white swirls over the windows, and it has these big overflowered window boxes outside of it.
Mm-hmm. Does it say honeys?
It says honeys. Yeah.
Alright, I go straight in. It looks like a salesperson proprietor.
It's a fairly small place, and as soon as you open the door, a woman kind of just suddenly steps into view from behind the bar. Hello! A woman steps forward. She's elven, with long ears and very long, kind of cascading, curling golden hair. Her dress looks like it's made out of maps, sewn together. It's very fashion forward. You can see that there are tons of mannequins with similar strange appearances around this place.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to Honey's Boutique. How can I help you?
I need healing potions. Do you have any?
We were sent your way.
Yes, today Honey's is a fashion store, but tomorrow it's an alchemist shop.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Oh! Do you have...
I need them now, I have to go. Sorry, but I would love to have time, but my friend's life is, hanging in the balance. So I need to go and get stuff, and I need healing potions to make sure I get there and back.
Again.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, if you
We
can
got
help us
a guy
right
that's
now,
having her die too,
neat.
So
Okay, I can always sell you dresses with complimentary healing potions on the side. They go very well in the pockets.
I will look at the dresses really quick. Is there anything that's frilly and would look good on Farah?
She's our sleeping beauty.
Nope. One sec.
Or at least that Farah would like.
Probably the Pharaoh would like. You find two dresses that would look very good. One would fit Mars very well, and the other would fit Xeno very well.
I'll point at them. How much?
How much do you want to fill the pockets with?
Personally, I would like. Oh.
How many pockets are there?
I would like at least 4.
I do have 4 small pockets and 2 large pockets.
I like pockets.
Okay.
how much to fill all of them?
To fill all of them? Oh,
Yeah.
that would be a very expensive dress. That would be 625 gold pieces for 2 dresses with pockets that size.
Heck.
Alright. How much do you have, Xeno?
I
How much
have...
do we have on our communal?
we have a good chunk in our communal. I have 180 gold and 14 platinum.
I have 172 gold.
We have 900 gold in the party gold.
Let's just use that then.
Okay.
And 91 platinum. So we have 1800 gold.
91 platinum is 900 gold.
Yeah, and we have 900 gold as well.
So,
Yeah, I'd liquidate some of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
do we want to go for it?
Yes.
I will
Yep.
wear a dress.
Alright, 600
Not right
gold.
now.
All right,
wear it later.
as you're counting that out
Okay.
really quickly, who's is going to be wearing the dresses?
Those 2.
Great. Count up the gold, please. And, as you do, she is going to just measure you really quickly. Okay, bust, and ooh, sorry, snagged on something here. And then,
I'm sorry about that.
and she's gonna just measure you out. and is going to hand each. Your dress will be ready tomorrow.
Fantastic.
Can
You'll
we
have.
get advance on the potions?
Actually,
Advance in the pockets. Pockets.
Well, the potions are yes. I see no reason why not.
Cool.
Here you are, and she'll hand you 4 regular healing potions and 2 cure moderates.
So I think
Do we
should-
want to split that up in case
Yeah.
if something happens to you as well?
Okay.
One each, and then
I will take.
so what do you think? 1 healing potion each, because there's 4 of them.
Yes, I think that's a smart idea. And then the moderates Mars should probably have one of the moderates because she can't heal herself.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's your game.
I'm sorry, what's that one called? Moderate healing potion?
Just cure moderate.
Potion.
And then either maybe Tia or me together cure moderate because we tend to get in the thick of things. Pretty
True.
quickly.
Yeah, I usually stay in the back, so I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Rock paper scissors over it.
Is there anything I
I
should
can-
know about
Well,
using
no,
this
you tend to
potion,
run
or you
straight
just
in,
drink
whereas
it?
I stand back and
You just
throw. So
drink
you
it?
should
True.
you take it.
Shots.
I've also got some.
You just
graders from
open
the
your
last
throat
time
and
we
let it
fought.
fall.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So potion of
You should
healing
have no
water.
problem with that.
I'm not used to these. I want to make sure I don't heck it up.
So that puts me at 4 healing potions and a greater potion.
I have 2 and 1.
And a scroll of cure wounds.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, actually, yeah, I've got a shit ton.
What?
I forgot that I had all these.
Yeah,
actually.
we stockpiled dog running.
I have 11 healing potions, 3 greater healing, 3 cure wounds scrolls, and 1 cure like scroll.
So I have none
of these.
Okay, maybe
okay.
Tia should have some.
You might want to spread those out.
Yeah. Because I only had one potion of healing before that.
Okay, so why don't you take 3 off of me?
Okay.
So I'll go down to 8.
While this is happening, I would also like to point out
So
how
I have 5
awesome
total.
Michael
You get 3 from me.
did
Yeah,
on
you
our
total.
frames today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so
It
cool.
looks so
That's
good.
your necklace, by the way.
That's
Like
pretty.
that's point blank the necklace I was talking about.
That's
And
really
look,
funny.
there's the Nutella rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Wow.
So good.
Alright.
That's so funny.
Thank you very much. Your dress is lovely. I'm sure the others will be equally lovely. I look forward to seeing Zeno in it.
Yeah, I look forward to wearing it.
Alright,
Let's get
Let's
out of
go.
here.
There's no pointed teeth.
All
we
right.
will recommend you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. And I got one.
Out the door we go.
That was a good
And
save.
one of the moderate?
I got a Drax.
So did
I
I.
only have 1 moderate. I
But
have
this is from
What did you
the
get back?
before you gave me any.
I have a couple greater. So you have the other you
Moderate
have
that
1
we just
moderate and
got.
then I've got a moderate. Okay, yeah.
I still have those
Which
enlarging potions too.
of her.
I've got 1 potion of
Because I'm
enlarge.
totally gonna tell the dragon
want
about her
yours.
if we are like successful.
Mhm.
Because that's payback, right? You were
That's true.
helpful, I'll be helpful.
Yeah, I
We
still
can
have
always
4
use that as a
enlarging
trick.
potions either.
We can always use one of those as a trick too.
True.
Tell someone that's something else and then make them large. Easier target.
And make them large.
Make them large.
Large. All right. So heading back out into the town, what do you do?
I think head for the mines probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Gonna.
what's
I want to
anything
ask one of the miners if they know the best route down to if they anyone's familiar with the lower part of the temple.
Sounds good. As you are walking by,
Yeah.
you'll see that there are a number of miners milling around, just doing their jobs, and kind of they're staying away from a couple of the mines that have signs hammered in front of them that say like "Keep out," "Danger," "Engineer incoming," things like that.
That's where we should go.
Hello.
Man looks up at you, wiggles his mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Howdy.
Do you know anything about the lower section of the temple?
What are you talking about, son? Temple.
How far down do the mines go?
Depends which place you start with. Which usually about 200 meters. Sorry, about 600 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's below the low parts. Some of them go a bit deeper than that, but there ain't no platinum down there for some reason. The veins are really high up, so we stick mostly to the top. Usually right around here, and he'll kind of gesture, pulling a corncob pipe out of his pocket and chomping down on it. Now, what are y'all looking for? What are you looking for?
We're looking for some friends of ours who went down into down into the mines, and we think
It's a rescue mission.
yeah, we think we heard the one that they probably went down to had a cave in the other day.
You're talking about number 6.
Yeah, number 6.
Yes, that's where the high priest.
Yeah, that's exactly what the
Directed
actor
us
said.
to.
Yeah.
There's some weird stuff happening in number 6. We've seen a couple of weird things kind of kicking around.
Alright.
Some
Yeah.
strange slime trails. That's why we sent Cadmus down there.
Slime?
Cadmus?
Yeah, he's one of our enforcers. Keeps the mines safe. You can never trust mines. Whenever you dig deep, it's almost like these creepy crawlies just kind of just appear.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere.
It happens.
Yeah, spontaneous reproduction.
It happens.
So slimy crawlies.
We would
So-
like to go down to assist with hopefully recovering our friends. Can I have your name so that we can tell Cadmus that we are legitimately there?
Yeah, my name's Brennan.
Brendan?
Brennan.
Thank you.
And how bad is the cave-in? Do you think we're able to make it through?
I didn't go down there before,
Alright.
but if you head in, you'll probably find Cadmus doing some curb stomping, and any of his other crew down there.
What's
Alright.
Cadmus look like?
Corbin?
Corbin?
Yeah, kind of like you. He's about he kind of holds up his hand to his mid chest. About 4 or 5.
Okay.
Long, kind of brown hair, and he's got a big mustache. Not as good as mine, but it's pretty good.
I
Alright.
mean, it would be difficult to match yours, sir.
No.
But
I like you.
We
Thank
don't,
you.
we
You
don't
too.
deal with cave-ins on a daily. Anything you could tell us that might help with getting through it? Or what to look out for?
I would be quiet.
Why?
okay.
Sound has a habit of making things worse because of the echo causes vibrations. Besides that,
Okay.
try to avoid making any contact with loose stones on the walls, and don't lean against things.
Fair.
And watch your footing, because it could be a cascade reaction that could create a cave-in or a sinkhole. And the one thing you don't have to worry about, though, is we're about 10 miles from the nearest lake. So the aquifers, and because we're not going deep enough, we're not going to have any hidden aquifers that are leaking water into the wells
That's good.
or into the cave. So the mines
No
won't
flooding.
flood.
Excellent.
And would you be able to direct us to Tunnel 6?
Yeah, that's that one right there.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Best of luck, adventurers.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And off we go.
Am I?
So if we're going really low, we should probably be careful of that water.
He just realized he was an NPC. All right.
Because I don't think they've been as low as we're planning on going, so we might want to be careful of water.
That's okay.
Possibly. But we should be okay.
Water's not too bad to deal with.
No, but if we get caught in it and we're in a cave,
Let's hope we don't.
So we'll hold up a little bag. Dust of dryness.
huh?
Dust of dryness.
What?
You throw one of these things down into some water.
Also,
Whoa.
What's that one?
control water.
There you go.
Until
Good
the
to
spell
know.
ends, you control any
'Cause-
freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side.
Because I'm realizing as much as I really don't like being up high in the air, I also don't like the thought of a space filled with water.
The other nice thing about these little beads
Yeah.
is I can fill one with water. And we're talking like a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you break the bead, it releases again.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you do is you shove one down someone's throat and then you punch them in the gut. And then they fill with water.
Oh.
That sounds terrifying. Alright, let's go.
That's why you don't use it on friends.
Alright, keep
Yeah.
walking, Zeno.
All right.
And yeah, we're probably already at the entrance.
All right. The mouth of the cave looms in front of you. It's low enough that Zeno, you'll have to bend down to reach inside to step underneath. It's fortified with wooden struts to keep it up, and it's actually got a pretty solid skeleton of these supports built in. The ground is heavily packed, and there's actually an iron rail that leads down in that you can follow. At the very lip of the cave, just on the other side of that sign that says "Do not enter," engineer on their way, which is wooden and slightly cockeyed, there is a strange, it's a cart on metal wheels that's locked into this track. Do you head inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first thing you notice as you step inside is that unlike the last time that you traveled underground, it's not terribly hot here. In fact, it's quite comfortable.
Okay.
You can hear a bit of water dripping down the walls, just ambient sweat, not leaking or anything like that. And as you head down, the cavern widens slightly, and you will follow the tracks down almost 60 feet at a steep slant. You can see dozens and dozens of ruts and thick 4x4s that have been hammered into the dirt to make steps for the men that have to push these carts up, and a number of pulleys that are hammered into the cave roof to help assist with the pulling. At the very bottom of this, you can see there's a reinforced stomp with a large rusted metal spring that will hit this cart and prevent it from slamming into the cave wall 10 feet further. From there, you can see there's quite an expansive, about 20 foot around room at the bottom here that is where they do their unloading of various ores and things that they mine. There are a number of pickaxes that are just discarded here, as well as several safety helmets with candles on the tips of them. All unburning, of course. The cave veers off to the left. And can I get a perception roll off of everyone?
Somebody pass me a tissue. Oh.
There's...
Right behind.
Oh, they're right there.
You okay? You scratch yourself?
Yeah, I must have scratched myself because all of a sudden my arm is really bleeding.
Oh no!
Oop. It was one of those little.
I must have just caught it on something.
Yeah.
So that was investigation, you said?
Perception.
Perception. So
I rolled not so
5?
well, but
21.
not so bad.
21.
Investigation.
20.
It's gonna be a 10 total.
You can hear there's motion all around you. The roof of the chamber in front of you is twitching and squirming. And you can see that it's lined with dozens upon dozens of small, furry, winged creatures.
Oh.
Cave bats.
Oh, cute.
Looks like they've moved in almost as soon as this cave-in happened a couple days ago.
Alright, no loud noises, that'll startle them.
Yeah.
But in the distance, you can hear something else with those 21s. Moaning. Low and deep echoes across this chamber.
I will move towards it slowly and quietly.
As you take a step down into the corridor into the main mine, you can see that there's a fork in the road. One that leads to the left and one that leads to the right. To the right is a much more expansive branching chamber. To the left, you think you hear the sound of that moaning.
I think left.
I have chalk.
Okay.
I am going to be chalking our route on the walls.
The chalk will hang very well. In fact, as you are, as you're walking through, if anybody wants to, they can make me a nature roll if caves are something that they know about.
Sure. Sounds fun.
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Because I've been in a cave.
That's true.
Once.
The caves in here are obviously
20
granite.
total.
Sorry?
Granite.
Okay.
They're very, very thick. In fact,
Wait,
just to give you a sense of how the type of rock that platinum usually shows up in,
Granite?
very, very, this is kind of like a similar look. Very, very dark gray stone everywhere. Oh, that's not it. I had one a second ago that was really good. All of it's very, very dark, speckled gray stone, very expansive, and very, very rough. A lot of the walls around you have this type of look to them.
So would the platinum be in like almost like big chunks of ore type, or would it be marbled into this kind of wall?
You'll definitely see some veins here that they just haven't gotten to yet, or that are too structurally locked to really do too much with.
Okay.
Most of it actually, with your dark vision, is going to look like this. So, yeah, I don't know what I just clicked on. It's going to look like this.
Okay.
But occasionally, you'll see little arcing stabs of a goldish silver metal going through the wall. It's almost like spider webbing out.
That's kind of cool.
It's really cool. Kind of shaped like a dragon too, if you look at it. Nice. So do you go to the left and follow the sound?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Accurate.
The tunnel veers off to the left into a large chamber. You can see there are a number of discarded helmets, some bread crust, and speckles of blood on the ground.
Ooh. Is the bread crust like starting to mold, or is it crunchy?
It's very crunchy. It will pretty much turn to dust under your foot as you step on it. It looks like it's been abandoned here for several days. Nice. Now, as you're looking around, you can see that this chamber kind of swerves around.
Move it over a little bit. There you go.
That top bit.
Okay.
And so you can see that it arcs around the corner. You can hear the sound of echoing coming around the corner, the sound of moaning. And as you approach that curve in the tunnel, this C-shaped bend, you'll see that there are two bodies laying on the ground. They look like rotting corpses. One of them is staring wide-eyed at the ceiling, and you can see that there are already worms feasting under the flesh of the face. It's a human woman, very thick and strongly built, in her late 30s or 40s. Not wrinkly, but it's hard to tell when tiny creatures wriggling under the flesh pull the skin tight. She looks juicy.
Ew.
Oh no, she's gonna burst.
Ew.
Don't touch it.
Around the corner, that noise again. Who goes there?
Oh no.
I think that's Catamus, maybe.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
I'll go take a look.
As you round the corner, you can see that there is a very sturdily built dwarf leaning over from where he is perched against the wall, basically, kind of on a ridge about 5 feet above the ground, kind of kicking himself back into a corner. His pants and boots are stained with blood.
You Cadmus?
Catamus, yeah. Watch out.
What? Okay, I stop. I look around.
Where are the others?
What others?
The others, I was down here with some other miners.
There's that lady on the floor there.
What lady? He squints and looks.
She's pretty dead.
Yeah.
Look out! No! And I need initiative off of everyone.
Okay. That's something like that.
Oh yeah, nat 20, baby.
Okay.
That's nice.
I got two threes.
A 12.
So that's 21 for me.
I rolled 11.
I'm at 9.
12.
Okay, so Christine, Winter, and what did you two get?
9.
Okay, and Amy got a 3.
12.
Oh, nice.
Where'd you get the 3 from?
Kelly rolled a few 3s.
I rolled
Okay.
a few threes.
Oh, okay. No, I got 12.
All right, so as he says that, watch out! One of the bodies on the floor, you will hear the sound of bones snapping as the ankles plant themselves in the dirt and lift the entire body up.
Heck.
And,
Sacred flame!
okay, that sounds great.
It must make a dex save.
Sure. Just to give you an example of what you're seeing, as this body rises up, the skin is going to burst putridly, and you're going to see dozens upon dozens of green, writhing worms reach out of the flesh. It kind of looks like this.
It burst.
Ew.
Ew, it burst.
It burst.
I knew it.
Dex save. I got a 20.
Dex save? Fuck.
No,
I
not
got
you.
a nat 20.
Not you.
Not you.
No.
Not you.
Wait, you just rolling for fun?
Well, I got a nat 20 just for fun,
No.
so.
Okay, well,
Well,
so long
stop
as it was
wasting your
fun.
nat 20s.
Yeah, don't waste it.
Damn
If that was actually worth it, though, that's 2 so far tonight, so that's
Yeah,
actually
but that one wasn't worth it.
I
That doesn't
know.
do anything then.
I mean, like, that
All
makes
right.
me feel good.
Doesn't do anything at all. Is it a range?
What?
Is it a range or is it just a single target?
No, it's a cantrip.
So that's what your action's going to be?
Yeah, so that was an action. Do I have any that take a bonus action?
I don't know.
One sec. Oh, I do.
What's that one?
Spiritual weapon takes a bonus action.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Let's do that. Okay, so I'm also going to cast that.
Sounds good. All right, this thing surges forward, and behind you, you can see one of the other corpses on the ground that you didn't investigate lurches to its feet as well. Both of them explode with these green worms, and you'll summon a spectral weapon to your side.
Yes. And I make a melee spell attack.
Oh, does it automatically go off the second you cast it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. Well, are you going after number 1 or number 2, the man or the woman?
I'll go after the woman because she's right in front of me.
Okay.
So that would be a 27.
That does beat my armor class. Do it!
Damage.
12 damage. All right, and this is a hammer.
Yes. It
All
takes
right.
the shape of a spectral hammer.
All right, the spectral hammer surges out, and with a juicy, you will splatter some of the worms in her face, taking her jaw right off. And she turns and looks at you, and with her tongue lolling out of her mouth like the largest worm of all. Oh.
Yummy.
Winter, what do you do?
So I saw that happen, yeah?
Yes, you did.
I don't think poking at it's gonna work very well.
It might. You never know.
Okay. So whereabouts is the second one?
The second one is rising up. This first one is about 10 feet away from you. The second one is about 20 feet away over by the wall.
I want to run over to that one
Okay.
before it can really get up and just kind of like curb stomp it.
Okay. It has not acted yet, so you will have advantage on this attack.
Oh, sweet. So since this is more of like a physical thing, should I be doing this like with my own body? Just be like...
Are you trying to curb stomp it or just like mulch it with your weapons?
I guess weapons would just be better.
I mean, at the very least, your dagger is magical.
True.
It does normally. You could do 2 attacks with advantage, or with you could sneak attack. Sneak attack. Snake attack.
Ooh, snake attack.
Okay. And what'd you get?
So I'm adding on the dexterity.
Yep. And proficiency, you're adding on dexterity to the first one, and your dagger doesn't get your dex bonus, but it does
So
get.
24 and 23.
That is 2 hits.
Nice.
Heck.
That's heckin' good.
So the rapier for the one that I do is going to do 8.
What am I immune to?
That.
Well, I can't be exhausted.
Oh yeah, and then there would have been another +2 on for the attack for the dagger.
So what you should roll is you should roll a d4 and d6 and your
4
sneak attack.
D6.
Holy crap, 46. And then at the
And
end
+2.
and at the end of this you're gonna add your dexterity twice and then 2.
Okay.
What's your dex mod? 3?
4.
Okay, so add 10 to this roll.
So 5, 10, 16, 17, 18.
So 28 points of damage with these 2 attacks.
Nice.
That's super good.
Not to interrupt anybody's turn, I just wanted to have a quick confirmation if I've been reading this right.
Yes.
So it says, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. To me, that sounds like it's one bonus action doing the attack.
So you summoned it as a bonus action.
So casting time is one bonus action.
So you only get one bonus action per round. So it's after the first round you can use the bonus action to do that.
No, I'm not talking about my turn right now. I'm saying it sounds like as a bonus action you can move it and attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I could do an attack, and then this is a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You basically have an extra attack.
Okay,
With
cool.
magical weapons.
I just want to be sure because then I'm going to try and spam Sacred Flame as a cantrip because it's free.
Yeah, because then you still get an attack. You just use your wisdom instead of your strength.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You are absolutely right.
Then if Sacred Flame
That's okay.
contacts,
All right.
great.
So, Winter running forward, you are going to just lash out with these as he's stabbing, or as he's standing up. You're going to jam both of these blades deep into him, and you are going to see the flesh of his back open up as some of his love handle, because he was a fairly hefty man, you notice. His love handle sloughs off of him like rotted pork.
Oh! That's nasty.
Thank
I
you.
hope nobody's eating.
I hope you are eating. All right, Amy, you're up. What do you do?
I'm not eating this.
I'm gonna. No, you're not.
No. It's
Um,
rotten.
So I was gonna go after the woman. That one's closest to us, I think.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my, of all things, my quarter staff, or my staff of the adder rather. But I'm not gonna activate it because as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast I'm not gonna pronounce this correctly. It's a cantrip.
Shillelagh?
That one, yeah.
Hi, it's always Shillelagh. All right.
This is one of them, yeah.
If you can't pronounce it, it's always Shillelagh.
This one.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Shapoopy.
Shapoopy.
Not that
Shapoopy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast that.
You were in fact eating nothing.
I was in fact eating a rotting side of pork.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh,
Okay.
no, good. Someone in the chat was eating a rotting side of pork. That's great. Good job, Stu.
Good job.
We love you.
Then I'm gonna attack.
All right, go ahead and attack.
Whee!
You're attacking with
A
your
nat
shoulder.
20.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's
It bounced
beautiful.
off of the inspiration and became a nat 20.
That is
Nice.
fantastic. That's how you want to
Just
do
gotta
it.
roll the inspiration.
All right, so go ahead and you're using Shillelagh for this.
Yeah, so that makes it a D8 instead of a D6 and makes it a magical.
All right.
Okay, savage attack. When a scores critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one more time and add it to damage of your critical hit. I'm gonna do that.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a D8 to attack, or to damage. Wait. So basically just rolling 2D8 instead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this turns my. I used my spellcasting ability, which for me is wisdom instead of strength.
Yep.
So I add plus. That only gets added once, or does it get added
It
twice?
only adds once.
Okay.
It's only static mods once. Everything else rolls.
Oh wait, so
All
me.
rolled things double.
I'm awake.
so does that mean I roll? Because when you scroll for a hit, this is savage attacks in addition to my critting.
Yes.
So does that mean I'm rolling 3 dice or 4 dice?
You have Savage is on a critical.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't double. Everything else does.
Okay.
So you're rolling 3d8 plus wisdom.
Yee.
And then it's magical. Does that mean it has an additional +1, or is it just magical?
It just says it becomes magical if it isn't already.
Okay, so 3d8
So
plus
I think it
your
just counts
wisdom.
as a magical weapon for
Bypass.
purposes of bypassing.
Yeah. All right, so 3d8, please.
3d8. Well, that's 15 plus my wisdom. 15, 16, 17.
17 is a really solid hit. Can you tell me where you are hitting this creature, this former woman?
I was just gonna go like bonk.
All right, your shillelagh is your knotted staff of the adder is going to come down and crush the front of her face in. Her eyeball is going to burst in its socket, and you're going to see the bones hollowly collide inward and snap. Bits of broken ocular cavity fall out onto the ground, and you can see that the marrow is writhing with worms. And she's going to stumble back. And Mike, you're up.
Okay, so which one looks less hurt?
They look within 1 hit point of each other hurt. They
Fantastic.
both look pretty wrecked. One of them is more bashed, one of them is more slashed. That is the exact difference here.
Okay. Okay. So the woman's closer, and the guy that she just mauled is 10 feet further?
Yes.
Alright, so I will go after Buddy that's getting up.
Okay.
And I'm going to make 3 attacks with my bow.
Okay.
Because I can.
Because it's your first round of combat, yeah.
And I'm going to take the -5 for +10 damage.
Okay. Now, you are within close range with the bow. Are you not? Or is close range is right next to someone? Never mind.
It's the 5 feet.
Yeah, that's why I picked the further one.
Okay. Alright.
And I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on this.
Okay. Don't botch.
Don't hit me.
Don't botch, because Winter's right next, or Mars is right next.
Don't hit me.
Don't botch.
Don't hit.
botch.
Well, I didn't botch on any of them.
You got a bunch of 2s?
No, I got, okay, so I'm adding +8 to this to hit. So I got a 20.
A dirty 20 or a clean?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, that's a hit.
That's a hit, okay. And then I got a 15.
Strangely, also a hit.
If a 12's a hit, a 15's probably going to be a hit.
Probably, not always, not always. I
No,
want to
it-
make a monster that's like 9's a hit, but 16 isn't. Just 16.
That would be
It's
hilarious.
Like, it's its mood.
That's a real mood right there.
That's a mood.
Sweet
alright.
16. You can't hit it.
Okay, but I'm okay.
1,
It's my party. What?
2.
But I'm okay.
I mean, 3 arrows went right by your face into this creature.
That's normal.
And
Six.
a Hunter's Mark is just a precision
Oh.
thing. It's not a hail of
I hope
thorns.
she
Yeah.
doesn't spew on me.
All right, roll me damage, Mike.
I will roll your damage. Okay, what am I adding to this? I'm adding 13, 14, 15 each.
And you're adding an additional D8 on your first round of combat.
That's right, I am.
Yeah, because you always forget that.
I always forget that.
Gloomstalkers.
Woo!
Gloomstalkers are broken. Congrats.
We need to make you a list that you
It
look
was
at
a
every
5.
game.
It was a 5.
Yeah.
All right,
we need
so-
a checklist.
You
for
just need a
different
dice
combats.
app.
I need a dice app.
Me too.
Alright, so 10, 14, 15, 16, plus, oh god, my,
Plus
plus 7.
16 plus 7, 23.
So 23 plus 16.
Okay, so that's 39.
And that's plus, that's my base roll.
Okay.
That's my base roll plus 3, 6, 9.
Damn, it's fine. Do you mind rocket to me one more time? Get
Pretty-
low. Get low, get low, get low. To the windows, to the walls.
Alright,
Is
so...
it more than 20 points of damage?
Oh god, yes.
Okay.
It was
so
more than
Mike,
20
why
over
don't
my
you
base
narrate
roll.
this for me? So Mars dances over, sinking her blade in and across this thing's flesh, cutting it up like a rotting deli meat counter. And you will. How would you do it? You just pin it to the wall next to her.
What's the squishiest looking part?
All of it.
So I'm just gonna put all 3 like right in its stomach. Just
All right. So 3 arrows puncture its stomach, and the creature will drop to its knees and vomit green bilious worms, and then collapse itself into rotten chunks of flesh. It'll just start to peel and fall off the bone like stewed meat.
Ooh. Could I
32.
get like a quick check on like what these worms are doing? Like
They are starting to dissolve, actually.
dissolve.
Yeah, they are
They're not
dying.
coming back together.
They are not. Some of them are burrowing into the ground, but most of them are just shriveling up now that the body is dead.
it was 43 points of damage and bonus damage alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
broken.
All
I
right.
was gonna expect that they
So
would
the
be
man's dead.
meat forms.
You are right next to the woman as you bash her head in, and you see parts of her face just slough off, and then suddenly the worms twitch and start to reconnect, and then solidify, becoming new tissue and bone, turning pinkish green as they become new flesh.
Ew.
And you are directly in front of me, Amy.
Sure are.
Oh,
Okay.
gross.
I need to know your armor class.
It is 14 presently.
Okay, well, that's probably for the best for that one. Let's see. So, 13?
14.
Okay, so 1 miss, 2 hits.
Ugh.
Uh,
Ow.
Okay.
Don't let them get in your skin.
Ow.
Ew, don't let them get in your ears.
All
Why
right.
would you say that?
Because I looked at your ears and I'm like, oh no, that could be bad.
Oop, drop the dice on the floor.
Big
All
nope,
right.
Big nope. Big nope.
9.
Or your
10.
nose.
All right, Amy. So she's going to surge forward with a and slash you across the face with her clawed hands. The nails are going to bite deep, and you're going to smell rot underneath the fingernails.
Yeah.
As she deals 4 points of slashing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage to you.
That's thick.
So 11 total?
11 total. And then what I need is I need you to make me a saving throw, actually.
Constitution?
No, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I botched, but that's a 3 total.
Okay. Well, with that, she slashes you across the face, opening a gout of blood, and as she does that, she and exhales worms onto your face.
Goodbye.
Okay,
I'm
let's
now,
see.
goodbye.
Your face is covered with writhing worms. And nothing happens this round. And as you look, you will see that her face is actually healed slightly. Christine, you are up again.
Okay then.
That's a face mask.
I'm gonna throw a hammer in her face.
All right, Amy's. That's probably a good way to get the worms off.
I don't think I have anything else to do with those worms. But I'm gonna throw a hammer in the other chick's face.
All right.
Gross.
That is... What's this? 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. So this is my main hammer.
I like that you have like main hammer and side hammer. You have side bag.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Can you dual wield your hammers, or are they a two-handed weapon?
They're not light.
Oh, okay. So that would be epic.
Well, she can she can dual wield with her hammer and then the floating hammer. Yeah.
18 damage on my one.
I love it when you do easy math for me.
And then I'm gonna move
Oh,
the
something
spectral
8
hammer.
minus 18. Okay.
Then I'm gonna move the spectral hammer.
Oh, so you're not casting radiance. Okay.
No, because I threw... My action was throwing my hammer. The bonus action is moving the spectral one and hitting her with that.
All right, go ahead. Gimme.
Okay, so that is 26.
Okay, and that's not a critical.
No, I rolled an 18.
Damn, this is good.
But it's also a spell attack, I think. Actually, no, that would have been melee attack, but so.
Mhm.
And that is 8, 9, 13 damage.
13 damage.
Oh, and actually the other one would have been 19 damage. I forgot I had +1 on that.
Okay. 13 damage, so another 14 off. All right, so surging forward, you are going to smash this thing in the chest twice, crushing its chest cavity in on itself. You can actually, as she wades in, the creature twists around, and through the worms, Amy, you can see that she's hit it so hard the ribs have come out the back.
Oof.
Like they have bent inward and punctured out on either side of the spine. And it's still on its feet, writhing. Winter, across the way, you can see this whole debacle with your friend Tia is covered with worms and yeah.
Okay, and the one that I just attacked, it
is pinned against the wall, or no, it collapsed to the ground and just
dissolved.
vomited itself to death.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about that one.
You do not.
Sweet. So can I come around and kind of like, will I be on the other side of Tia with this thing in the middle?
Do you come around and flank it, basically?
Yeah.
Yes, you
flank
can. Yeah, you have
it.
a movement.
That gives me my sneak attack again.
All right, go ahead.
Heck, heck, heck.
Heck.
Heck, 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 heck. And would you allow me to do the double thing still again?
What double thing?
So like, rapier, dagger.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action.
Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna try my best, Amy.
Please don't botch.
Please botch.
So the rapier will hit.
Okay. And what's the other attack?
9 plus 7, so 16.
That's a hit.
Nice. Okay, so both will hit, so... That's 6, 12, 18, 21, 23.
Is that your damage?
Yep. 23, 27, 29.
29 points of damage?
Yeah.
All right, so how does this happen?
So I'm going to turn on my heel after hearing Malia kind of go kerchunk with it. And I'm gonna duck underneath her arm and be like, surprise, bitch! Basically.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll take the dagger and go like side of the head and then rapier up through her spine.
Alright. And as you do, it's going to be like boning a fish. And the flesh is just going to slough off of the bones wetly. Like, it's almost like dumping a wet bag of leaves out. It's going to hit the ground with... The worms are going to writhe and fall, and...
Are we out of combat?
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna try to start pulling
Do the
webs off
worms
her
fall
face.
off my face?
They do not.
No, so I'm gonna try like, I'll drop my weapons and try like pulling them out of her face.
Because I'm sure gonna try and get them off.
Alright, you can...
Is there a rule for that? And that's...
Oh, I'm just checking right now. They have a speed of 1 foot.
Ew.
Can be killed by normal means. So it has not been near that, but you can spend... Amy, you're going to be doing that as well? Alright, so you're going to be able to start pulling them up, stomp them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can easily stomp them to death.
Cool.
They are going to burst, and they're full of a green, noxious pus that is going to just release the most disgusting smell ever. You are going to recognize that there's something wrong about those things. They are necrotic. They are... I mean, there's obviously undead. And over in the corner, you can see that the dwarf is kind of huddled up slightly above where these things probably could have reached him. And is going to be glancing down at you. Good job. Don't let them burrow under your skin.
Did you get any in you?
Oh, I got them off.
Okay. So yeah, I'm tending to Amy and just like making sure that I can get all the worms out.
He's going to grunt, hold his gut, and scoot toward the edge of the ledge, and then drop.
I'm imagining that scene from The Mummy with like the little scares.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking. But like skinny.
Nope.
Who are you?
Nope. Adventurers?
I used to be an adventurer like you.
You should heal that out.
Yeah, and then a bunch of undead people tried to bite the shit out of me.
I mean, they'll do that.
And now I'm just a fucked adventurer. Ow!
Can we... potion or...
Well, you're not far from the entrance. And nothing... We came down a clear hallway, so you should be able to get back up.
I still have a couple of men down here.
We'll keep our eyes open
We'll
for
try
him.
and get them out, but you're not going to help them in this state.
Yeah, you get out of
You
here.
got potions on you.
Head back up.
You sure you... Look, I can help you. Do you have anything? You're a cleric. I can see your symbol.
What's your specialty?
He'll reach over and grab an axe.
Alright.
It is a nice double-bearded axe, and as you can see, this man is not small for a dwarf.
Alright.
The only difference between this and the photo, he has shaved side, but he has like long hair pulled back besides that, and a very Viking-looking.
Nice.
His mustache is a little doper than that, but that's his forearm thickness.
Right.
Dang.
You know the mine well?
I know it decently well. I'm one of the patrollers here. My name's Cadamus.
Yep.
Okay. How bad are you hurt?
He'll pull his hand away, and you can see that he's got a gouge about an inch deep in his abdomen.
Thanks.
Okay.
I've seen worse.
They nick some bowel.
Okay, how bad do I think that is for like what to use on him?
You think it's probably worth about 20 hit points.
Okay.
If you think that he would slow you down, you can just try to convince him to go back up top.
I can
Or-
give him one of the healing potions.
It's up to you. Like, he doesn't have to go with you, but if you want an extra fighter,
Because we don't have Farah.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fair.
It's like I planned for this.
I've got Cure Wounds. I'm trying to figure out what is worth using, so I don't overkill it, but don't underkill it either. Right? So Cure Wounds scroll?
Yeah, that would definitely work.
Okay, use that then.
Sure. And how much does that heal? It's just a regular Cure Wounds, right?
I think it's just a normal. I think it's the same amount as a regular cure wounds.
Okay.
Well, because I have Cure Wounds scroll and Cure Light Wounds scroll.
So Cure Wounds would be the regular one.
The first level evocation? Because there's one called Cure Wounds.
I think. Sure. How much does that heal?
That's 1d8 plus spellcasting mod.
Sounds good. Do you want to roll? Or should I?
There's not really a Cure Light Wounds spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll Cure Wounds or should I?
Go for it.
And what's your casting mod?
That should be 5.
Okay, so you're going to heal 12 points of damage for him.
Okay.
And now that he's healed enough, he can start spending like a second wind
Okay.
as well. If you give me a couple of minutes, actually, you know what? I keep forgetting that FitThat has these rules. Give me 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I can go down with you. Don't. You can waste or you can spend the scroll if you want, or you can take a short rest. Because I always forget that short rest is a thing, and we dropped it to 10 minutes.
Well, would that actually care what the scroll would have done?
He would roll hit points and levels.
Is there more on top of that he needs to take?
So he's got another 8 points of damage on him, probably.
You might as well roll for that so he'll be full.
Okay.
One scroll is fine.
Sure, okay. Sure, that sounds good.
I mean, I haven't used them before now. I just don't want to waste my spell slots right now.
That's
Accurate. That's amazing.
So yeah, I'd rather use those scrolls and then save healing potions for later.
Absolutely fine. Alright, so the scroll dissolves to nothing in your hand. And he'll step forward and offer you one of his meaty, calloused hands. Thank you.
I like that you brought that on the screen. Like, hello.
He's handsome.
He is.
This is like a dwarf with like charisma 16.
He's got a nice brow.
Thank you. What's your name?
MacLeod Sunsworn.
I haven't heard of the Sunsworns before. Don't grab you by the wrist.
Have you heard of Gold Brewers?
Aye?
Oh, that's Daddy, so.
Which gold? Really?
Well,
I love your ale. It's a constant battle. He'll pat his stomach and then grimace.
yeah, give that a few more minutes.
I didn't expect my chain shirt to be a crop top. It's not really my style. He'll flex his chest a bit. At least it fits here.
Looks like it's barely hanging on.
Thank you. I will allow you to determine his last name. Roll a d4. Because I put 4 names down.
And that's the way Malia flirts.
Okay.
Where she's well wrapped up in an adamantine half plate
Hot.
with a shield.
Heck yeah.
That's good craftsmanship. Well, I'm Cadamus. Cadamus Warforged.
Nice to meet you. Have I heard of the Warforged?
The Warforged are a disgraced clan.
Alright.
You don't know what they did, but they trucked with dark magic some eons ago, and are generally like black sheep.
Okay, so it's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
Well, I mean, she's kind of considered the black sheep of her family. She got attached to a goddess of sky.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Which is a slight strange thing if you're a dwarf.
It's a
Yeah.
match made in heaven.
Oh my god.
And who are the rest of you?
I'm Tia Armstrong,
Well met. Fighter.
Druid.
Good.
Mars.
Demon. Good.
Xeno. Ranger.
Elf. Acceptable.
Useful.
Oh, never mind. You've got some human in you. I'll take it. All right. Whatever I can do. There's all sorts of things going through this mine. Ever since they punched through the floor, things have been crawling up from the Underdark and beyond.
Alright.
Keep your wits about you, and I'll mind the back.
We need to get down there. We're going looking for an item that is apparently in what is left of the temple that's above that the dragon hangs out in. Do we need it? Because hopefully there's something there that can help heal our friend.
And the dragon.
That too.
I'll do my best to help from the back.
He might survive better than Farrah, though. Older.
And you might have a
Or
better
at least
idea of
bigger.
what to expect down here.
Mountain dwarf. Template.
It's hard to say. I don't know if the ages would make it better or worse for them.
It's got more to affect than it does on Pharaoh.
True.
All right. So, as you are headed in, who is in the front?
Me?
I'm not good at detecting traps.
Either
Um,
no or Malia.
Well, what do we use for detecting traps and shit like
It would
that?
be a perception, but
Yeah.
I haven't
Would that
taken
would that be
perception.
passive perception?
This it depends. Are you looking actively?
No, you know what? Like, I would also go to the front because I've got great perception.
Yeah, you and I have awesome perception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like I would be
I'm-
able to
And dark vision. So.
Yeah, I'm +9 to perception.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm not great at stealth, but I will go to the
Perceive
front
things.
to be paying attention and trying to make sure that we get
Yeah.
through safely.
Yeah,
So
and
Rogan-
I have the extra dark vision too. I have the 90-foot dark vision too.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you look ahead to see what's coming, and I'll look right in front of us. All right.
Such a good team.
Yeah, we probably worked this out before.
Yeah.
Though
Probably.
actually, we never really dungeon crawled yet together.
You know, like, well, I'm used to playing rogues with having like detect trap from Pathfinder, but for my rogue in here, it seems so like odd that I have a really crappy perception check. So I'm like, I can do it, but I'm really good at stabbing.
You are very
Yeah.
good at stats.
So, but for traps, I can't detect those worth of shit.
Well, like I have an 18 for passive perception too.
I can barely
Jesus.
detect my left hand.
My passive is only 15.
now you're right.
But
Right?
Mine's 17 because it's 10 plus. What is it? Perception. Oh,
You
yeah.
got it, Kelly.
perception's
You
not
got
a skill for me,
Right.
There.
but I've
I
got
have the
5
sheet.
in wisdom.
10
Oh
plus. so
yeah.
Insight is my
Crystal.
key
Nice.
skill.
Right.
I didn't build him prior because I didn't know if you were going to pick him. So
Fair.
But yeah, so basically, I'm going to try and make sure that we're moving as fast as we can while checking for
Yeah.
obstacles, traps, etc.
okay, so you're going to be
As cautiously fast as we can.
Yeah.
so heading back toward the fork. You will make your way back there, and as you
Continue chalking.
continue chugging along,
Chalking.
Chalking, okay. So heading into the main corridor, can I get you to do me a favor?
Yep.
Can I get you to make me a investigation roll?
All of us?
You're in the front.
Oh, investigation.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you're looking, or just a perception roll. Actually, just a perception roll
I would
over
prefer
here.
perception.
Sure, just over here something.
Can I do an investigation? If they've got the front, can I be like
17.
looking around? In the middle?
Yes, but not for different things.
That's
12.
12? Alright.
17.
17.
Not 20.
Okay. What you are going to...
I'm having a good night.
Yeah, you're having a good night for Dice Winter.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what
We're
I
gonna be very
need
nice.
you. No, that's page 3. Where's the monster manual?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's right here.
You got it?
Just yawning after, even though I've had a huge energy drink.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no,
All right. So, looking around, Winter, I'm going to start with you,
Sweet.
actually. So, as you're looking around, you're going to notice that there is a significant... People dropped a lot of things in a hurry. You can see frantic footsteps still in the dirt. And even a couple of days ago, this cave-in must have been hard and fast and terrifying. But as you are looking around, you are going to notice that there are some very obvious footprints heading across. The mob was running out of here, but a couple of days later, 5 footprints of different size and shape
Going back the way we came.
going deeper into the mine.
Fine.
And one of them, you'll see a sharp slash mark every few feet.
Hey. Tia, check this out. Go.
And as you're looking down and squatting,
It happens every but like fifth?
ish, every few feet, every few paces, there'll be a little slash across the ground.
So that they were watching the footmarks too. Just like how we're leaving the chalk mark.
Are you squatting down and looking at this?
Yeah.
Cool. And
That's a good one.
that sounds good. Tia, as you're sitting there, you're going to hear kind of behind the two of you.
I'm gonna turn and look.
It's nothing like Mars is just kind of shifting from foot to foot.
Is it her tail?
Yep. And behind you can see little slashes on the ground left by the forked tail.
It's
Oh,
not that, Mars.
Oh,
Mars. It's...
are we lost?
No!
Am I lost?
We might be
Who
here
am
in
I?
meeting. No, I think no one is down here.
So are we going the wrong way?
No, I think we're...
And as you're stepping into
I'm
the main
low
floor,
wisdom, okay?
As
As
I
you-
roll a 3 trying to figure out how to
as
turn
you step
this.
into the main chamber, you can hear the sound of something rumbling beneath you. And that's when you notice as well that the ground here is hard packed earth and stone. And then a line of it begins to pucker and bubble up like groundhog trails.
I'm gonna back up.
And you see something the size of a kite shield. Well, pardon me, a mound the size of a kite shield begin to like slowly drag across the central corridor. You have to go across this thing in order to get to the other tunnels, but it's this deep rut, as big around as, oh hell, a horse actually, dragging around under the dirt here, like something beneath that top layer of soil is snuffling around.
Sacred Flame.
Okay, you are going to be doing this blind, so you'll have disadvantage on the roll.
Okay. No, it has to make a dex save. There's no roll.
Well, you can't see it.
Well, I thought
So-
it was a lump.
It is well.
Can I just hit that?
It'll have advantage because you
That's fine.
can't see it directly. But Sacred Flame.
Like, I'm gonna hit that area and at most might make it pop out.
Okay.
Dex save.
What do I have to hit?
16. Did you roll 15?
Nope. I rolled 13 and a 1. So tell me what happens.
Well, you are gonna get hit with some damage.
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, me too.
That's gonna be oh, actually, 1 sec. 12 radiant damage.
12. That sucked. Okay.
Oh, you know what? The target needed no benefit from cover for the saving throw.
When the
Okay.
where's the ground feed?
That
Sacred
is-
Flame is a cantrip.
That is pretty great.
Damn.
And since I'm above 5th level, I get to roll 2d8s for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But would the ground between it and the fire not be?
Nope, because it doesn't benefit from cover apparently, and it's
Yeah.
right
Oh, it
underneath.
doesn't. Okay.
So how much
Yeah.
did you do? 18?
No, I did 12.
12? Okay, good. That's easier to do math with. All right, so dancing white light is going to erupt into the ground, and you'll see that there is something large underneath that bit of dirt, and then it glows through that top layer of earth. And I need initiative off of everybody. All right, counting down from 20 or above 20.
Well, I got 19.
19 for me. You would got 18.
Okay, who got 20?
I got
19.
19.
Okay, can I get mods off people?
6?
So
The
minus-
initiative?
You have a plus 6 on initiative?
Mhm.
How do you have a plus 6 on initiative?
I think he's got something that adds to it.
Yeah.
Do you?
Plus his dex, because it's dex plus something.
What's the other thing you have that adds to that?
My dex is 4. And I just have
Find out what it is, but okay.
Yeah. My mod is a 1 because I rolled an 18.
Xeno, Mars.
Where's the book that has the stalker?
Xanathars.
I have the globe sucker
Okay.
page right here.
Mm-hmm. And then what'd you get?
15.
15. Okay.
I was like, winter knows, Mars didn't know.
Bullet, and then.
Yeah, it's a bonus to your initiative rolls equal to your wisdom modifier.
Oh my god.
So that's 3, and my dex modifier is 3, so...
Okay, that makes sense. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I was just like, it's rare to get initiative bonuses. I'm like, what the hell? What do you get that from? Okay.
Yeah, pretty
There
much.
you go.
Oh, and this will be the first round of combat for me again.
Oh, bless you.
All right, Xeno, what do you do?
So this thing, it's still underground,
Still underground.
That's glowing.
and now it's glowing.
I mean, the ground is glowing.
The ground is glowing.
Mm. You can make 3 attacks. I mean, they'll have disadvantage.
All 3 will have, yeah, that's...
I mean, it's underground, right?
Yeah, it's underground.
If you had a magic effect that allowed you to pierce a layer of ground, maybe. But like,
I do have the thing that ignores cover.
You too?
no,
No.
no. I gave her a disadvantage, so
Oh, fair.
Yeah, we
Okay.
already said afterwards that.
Okay, so I will.
technically this is blind fighting basically.
Alright.
So you can kind of see it because of the glow, but even then you have to punch through earth, so it's got armor.
You're not sure how much cover. it
Alright,
is.
so I'm gonna roll these one at a time so that the disadvantage is
Sure.
easy. So first one, and I'm not going to take the -5 because it's disadvantage on there.
Don't you have advantage on the first attack in combat as well as a Gloomstalker?
I thought it was just like extra damage.
I think it's just extra damage.
Dread Ambusher.
Yeah. So it doesn't actually say you get
Okay.
advantage on it.
Sorry, there was something else that you have. I think. Oh, you know what? It's advantage when you're in your first round of combat in your favorite train.
Yeah, that's what
Underground
it
is not your favorite train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the first attack.
Okay.
The bottom one is going to be 16.
Fail.
Second one,
Surprise
that
Pikachu.
bottom one is going to be well over 20.
Okay, that'll be a hit this time.
Third one is going to be 17.
That is a hit.
Okay, so we got 2 hits.
Yeah, now you're doing mental math. What? 16 was a miss, but 17 was a hit.
Yes.
Maybe.
Oof. Alright, and so...
All right, go ahead and roll me damage.
And this has been within an hour of our last encounter, right? Well, within an hour?
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes later.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark train. I can transfer Hunter's Mark over to this.
Sounds good.
So 2 attacks. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, doo-doo.
Heck.
10, so 20, 28, 31.
31 points of damage as you
Yeah.
puncture down into the ground, and you are going to hear a deep rumbling roar that's going to echo throughout this chamber. And one moment, please. Let's roll a D percentile to see how well the cave holds up to this.
Oof.
Okay, I need everyone to make me a dexterity save.
Yep, coming up.
Do. This dice isn't like doing saves apparently. 'Cause I rolled a
Wow,
6.
holy crap, I
So
failed.
that's
26.
a 6.
That's a 5.
5.
Tia.
All right, you are going to take 14 points of
Oh, that's
bludgeoning
not bad.
damage from falling rocks.
Ugh.
You are going to take 12.
Nat 20, bitches.
Okay. You are meant to manage to duck out of the way, and you have evasion, right?
Oh heck yeah.
So, or uncanny dodge, that's what it is.
Uncanny
So you'll
dodge.
take 0 from this, and Catamus is going to take 11 points of damage.
Hey, we just fixed
Sorry.
That's okay. He's
Well, at least we fixed him prior.
so he has. That's okay. He did. He's doing better than not because he took a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got 50. He has 52 hit points again, so that's pretty good.
We were smart.
All right. Yes.
Quick question for you.
Absolutely.
I forget what Fey Ancestry does as a feat.
As a
Features.
So it means that you charm spells don't work as well against you
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
because you don't normally sleep
Mm-hmm.
like you can. There's a really interesting bit of lore about that. Ask me after game. I'll tell you
Okay.
about that.
So we can sleep
Alright.
aesthetically?
Yeah.
Yes, you can choose to sleep. Okay, long story short, one of the games that I was reading about, elves can sleep, but because of their tie to the Feywilds, if they sleep, nightmare creatures eat their souls. So they learn to meditate at a very young age so that their childlike souls aren't eaten by Pennywise.
But that still doesn't affect your short rest. Like you can still heal from that.
Yep. Elves just have to be sedentary for 8 hours,
Yeah.
Okay.
but 4 of that can be consciousness.
And not to break their concentration with their meditation.
Yep. So for 4 hours they have to meditate, but they don't have to sleep for 8, so they get a little more reading done.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep. All right, so Xeno, Mars, you are up. What do you do?
Okay, so I don't get hit by rocks.
You don't. You dive out of the way, clutching against the wall as large rocks fall from the sky. Rocks fall. Everyone gets headaches.
Mm.
I'm sorry, guys. How big is this?
About the size of
A horse, you said, right?
a very large horse.
And when it started roaring, did it start backing up out of the ground so I could see more of what it was?
It is not its action yet, unfortunately, but it is going to start rearing a bit. Yeah. You'll actually. Let me see. Let me see how bad it is. Not quite yet.
Okay, so in the
But
very
you know
least,
where Zeno shot.
Okay, so in the very least, I don't want to be in front of it. I want to be on top of it. So I'm going to jump onto the mound with my rapier and go stab it.
Okay. Do you want to ready your action for when it comes out?
Yeah, can I do
Yeah, you can ready your action for when it comes out.
Yeah, so then, like, if it erupts out of the ground, I'm riding it.
Yep, you're riding it and stabbing it.
Heck yeah.
That sounds
just like all of your Tinder dates.
Right.
What?
Ooh.
Swipe right for Mars.
Swipe
Swipe right to get ridden and stabbed.
It's a fun time.
I guess so. All right. So as that, Tia, what do you do?
I'm gonna. I can't really see this thing very well.
Well, Mars is on top of it.
Mars is on top of it, and I don't want to hit her by accident. But yikes! I'm gonna cast. You know what? I'm gonna
3.
cast
2.
bark skin on myself.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That lasts for up to an hour, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use that bag of tricks that people keep saying I never use.
You never do use that vector.
I know, I'm gonna use it.
Wait, what bag of tricks?
The bag of
Right.
tricks I got ages ago. I mean, it's been useful before, so I rolled an 8, which should be, because it's a gray bag of tricks, should be a giant elk.
All right. So you
Oh,
reach
that
into your pocket and hurl a giant elk, which has its own initiative.
It acts on my turn.
Does it? All right. So
Yeah.
you're going to handle the giant elk. The giant elk is suddenly there.
Yes, I think it might not be able to act until the next round.
We'll
but
say
it's
it. We'll
there.
say it doesn't.
Is it magical or is it like a real
It's just
elk?
an elk. It's just
Okay.
an elk.
Where's the elk? Is it next to you?
I just toss it down. It has to be within 20 feet of me.
Okay. Is it right next to you or is it 20 feet away?
It's gonna be like 10 feet away.
Okay. And you're standing next to Zeno?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. All right, Mars. I need you to go ahead and make me 2 attack rolls.
Heck yeah.
So this is going to happen simultaneously.
Okay.
Uh,
But this is not a sneak
That's
attack
what I
because
know.
it can tell I'm there. Vibrations or something?
No, this is going to be a sneak attack.
Oh, heck yeah.
It does not have... Oh, it does have tremor sense. Never mind.
Okay, so no sneak attack?
No sneak attack. I apologize.
I do not have the muscles good stats. One second.
For as long as I have the higher ground.
Okay, so...
That's right. Oh no. A botch.
Oh, that's perfect. All right. So, Mars, I need you to make me a dexterity save immediately.
10.
10. All right.
Bye, guys.
Oh no.
All right. So this thing you are riding, you're like, oh, I'm going to get you when you come up. What you don't expect is for this creature, this huge, armored, bulbous, whatever the hell this creature is,
Heck.
like a giant armored frog, to leap out of the ground with the velocity of...
I was expecting a millipede.
No, this is what you get.
Heck, I was wrong.
A bullet explodes out of the ground, leaping 15 feet through the cave like a bullet into the two of you. I need you both to make me a strength save right now. Winter, you're going to be slammed into the ceiling as it does this, and are going to take 11 points of damage.
So thing's like 10 feet in front of me, so I also do that for my...
It is going to land on both of you.
12.
Okay.
Is it armored?
It is... Yep. It is...
It's very armored.
You have a 12?
Mm-hmm.
Team. What
All
save?
right.
Dex?
Strength.
Strength?
A strength or dex, actually.
Oh, 13.
13?
Same for me either way. It's going to be a 16.
16?
Yeah.
All right, Amy, you are going to be fine.
Okay.
Actually, you're gonna be pushed 5 feet back, and so we'll do Amy first. Holy crap! You are lucky you saved. So you're going to take 19 points of bludgeoning damage,
Jesus.
halved.
Okay.
So 10 points of bludgeoning, and 6 points of slashing damage as this thing comes down on you. Mike, this thing is going to crash into Zeno, knocking him prone. You are going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage and 15 points of slashing damage as this like huge monstrosity just crashes down into you and roars into your face. And
So then I'm glad at least I was...
yeah, you're knocked out of the way.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get a bite.
So that's a plus.
Yikes.
So you are prone, so I'm gonna have advantage on this.
Oof. Bye, guys.
All right.
You still have your inspiration?
Yeah.
Good to know, good to know, good to know.
Okay. So I need more of these.
Oh god.
Do I have more of these? Where did all my dice go?
What do you need?
I need D12s.
Hey!
There's a whole bunch of dice under there.
Oh, okay, that's where all my D12s went. I'm
Yeah,
like,
'cause
I don't
who-
need D12s.
Like, whoever uses D12s, no one.
Well, I got a... Actually, what's your armor class? Because I got a 22.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, my armor class is actually 30.
12. You're very lucky, though, because 3 of the 4 D12s I rolled were 1s.
Ooh, okay.
So this thing is going to bite into you for a total of just 10 damage.
That's still a lot.
That's still a lot, but
That's
it could have
okay.
done a lot more. And that's going to be it as it and clamps its sharp chitinous, or chitinous, your fault, I don't care, beak into your shoulder. And Malia, you're up.
What the hell is this thing?
It's a bullet,
What's that?
or a bullet. You can
Bueller.
make me an Arcana roll. 15? It is a massive predator that inhabits like very mountainous terrains and like very earthy areas. It's basically a land shark.
Okay, so it is a legit thing though. It's not like from some other plane or something.
No, it's a monstrosity.
Okay.
This
This thing is tough.
it dislikes dwarf and elf flesh, but it usually kills dwarves and elves before realizing what they are. They're pretty tough. You think you can take it if it's just one of them. As you also remember that people think that they were kind of an accidental creation of a wizard at one point. That was just like, what if sharks were like cats?
Oh no!
But big sharky kitty.
I'm gonna fling my weapon at it then.
That's probably a good way to do it. You know of no particular weaknesses this thing has aside from killing.
Okay.
It just has a lot of hit points and does a lot of damage.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that might have hit it. That might have hit it.
I rolled an 18, so I
That's a pretty good hit.
damage.
Holy crap. Good show. Alright, so 17 damage. You're going to, at a distance, your hammer is going to surge out, and you'll actually see a bit of a crack form in the side of its armor. And a chunk about the size of your palm is actually going to crack and fall away.
Cool.
You don't have to tell me twice! Cadamus is going to scream and dive at it, going to hit that weak spot.
Nice.
Let's see what happens. This thing, that is a miss and a hit.
Yeah,
All
better
right.
than both misses.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
Is it a good hit?
Yeah, that's 20 points of damage on the one hit.
Oh,
Holy.
nice!
So that is going to drop. Damn. So he's going to rush forward. The first hit is going to be a little short as he's trying to kind of stay away from this thing. The axe is going to skim across his back, creating a bit of sparks as it hits that elephant hide, and he's going to, oh no you don't, and swing it back with the rear of his axe is this sharp pick, and he's going to drive that right into that missing chip and plate that you knocked off.
Nice.
And blood is just going to spray everywhere. Back to the top of the initiative, Zeno, you are pinned.
Oh, I am pinned still.
Well, you are prone. So what would you like to do?
I want to disengage the hell out of this thing.
Can you?
No. It's probably a good idea. Alright, spend an action to disengage.
Yeah, spend an action to disengage, and then spend an action to Scroll of Cure Wounds me.
Okay.
And so that was how many? That was 2d8, right?
It's a regular cure wounds.
Yeah, Cure
Okay,
Wounds.
it's just 1d8.
1d8?
Plus 4. 11 points of damage.
Woo! Okay.
Whew, I love it when I roll within 2 points of the max.
Yeah.
Because then you feel like, that's pretty okay.
All right.
Well,
So
person-
yeah, I am disengaging the crap out of this. No.
Does that make it do something though? Like provoke anything?
No, because he disengaged.
Yeah,
Disengage
and
from
I don't think I provoke attacks of opportunity anyways with one of my things.
That's
It's okay.
fine.
You spent a disengage action.
Yeah.
So you're gonna scurry back and heal yourself. All right. That means it's gonna be Mars's turn.
Okay. So where am I in?
This is weird.
So you are basically about 10 feet from this creature, kind of like just like rolling to your feet from hitting the ceiling.
Ow.
Yes, you have a bunch of blood dripping down the side of your face from where your head.
Cranium.
Yeah, from where your egg got cracked.
Ow.
Bonk.
Ouchies. Okay.
Hmm.
So can I see a spot that I could probably poke it? Or is it just about fully armored?
What's that?
Is it like pretty much fully armored, like a heckin' armadillo kind of thing?
It's basically like that's what it looks like. It's basically like a
underbelly.
land shark mixed with a rhinoceros.
Heck, that's what bit you.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah,
Heck.
that's why it did so much damage. Is
Yeah.
It's basically just like a chomper.
Yeah.
But here, I'll take that back because I need those stats.
Anyone mind if I open the door a little bit?
No, go ahead.
for it.
Just disengage.
I wonder if there's a way I can somehow get it to like flip
No,
over.
so I think I need to bring it later.
Well, try to get it to rub its belly.
Minions.
Have it soft side up. It's like
I don't think it has a soft side.
it looks
Maybe.
like the picture looks like the belly could have been like.
I think you could probably stab it. It looks like its armor's thick, but you have a magic knife.
I do have a
Magic knives tend to be the ultimate key to people's hearts.
Okay,
So that's right, my hammer's magic.
Yup.
can I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Alright, to get advantage on this.
Yeah. So
So that means that this is sneak attack eligible. Doesn't it?
well,
I guess not.
because I was gonna roll for 2 attacks again, like my rapier
Mhm.
and my dagger.
Yeah.
So if I rolled really bad on one of them, would I be able to re-roll then, or no?
Pick which one you want the advantage to be.
Rapier.
Rapier?
Well, because I can deal more damage with it, but then because I can make 4, and then the most I can get off of that is a 6.
But the least you can get off of it is a 3. I know, it's hard math, right? Go ahead and
I can also split it up more. Okay, so I'll put the advantage
do it on the rapier.
on the rapier.
Yeah, might as well.
Be good. But I don't think
You guys are
that
battle planning?
unless I'm.
I had been, and then I was reading one of the thing I get at 17th level, and I was like, how does that make any sense?
Okay, we'll talk about that in a
And
bit.
then Amy explained it, and I'm like,
And the
cool.
only way I can make it a sneak attack is if I'm flanking it between.
Yeah, he's too far away now.
Yeah, so.
Sorry.
Wait, that's not true because Catamus is slamming his axe into the side of him, so he's within 5
Yes.
feet. So you have Catamus to thank for advantage. And Malia is range attacking, but
Yeah.
still.
because range I get
So-
an extra D8.
So yeah,
Sneaky.
sneaky. It is not immune to sneak attacks.
But yeah, basically the power
Plus
lets me fly.
7.
Oh, really?
It's Stormborn.
So on my dagger is 15 plus 9.
That's a hit. So, and what about the other one?
The other one was 8 plus 7.
So only 15. So re-roll that. Re-roll it because you spent on your rapier.
16 plus 7.
All right, that's 2 hits. Go ahead and roll me full damage plus sneak attack.
Full damage plus sneak attack?
Yeah.
Full damage?
Yeah. So you roll your sneak attack and you hit with both weapons. So you're rolling a D8, a D4.
Yeah, so I did my damage roll already.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So count that up,
So that's-
and that's with sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Sneak attack.
Is that 6?
Is it snake attack?
Yes.
Snack.
Snack
Snack attack.
Snack attack.
Snack.
You're gonna make me throw some of you auntie into this game.
18?
Snack attack.
By the way, while Winter's calculating, the alternate names that Catamus could have had was Catamus Orborn, Catamus Forge Cinder, and Catamus Chairmaster.
Chairmaster.
26.
Yeah, there was going to be a long backstory for that one.
26.
26 points of damage.
Heck
All
yeah.
right, Winter, can you do me a favor?
Uh-oh. Yep.
How does it go down?
Okay. Which way is it facing?
It is facing at Xeno, so you are coming up on its back left side.
And is this boy thick?
It's basically the size of a rhinoceros,
He's thick. Okay.
The thick boy, like
It's
thick with
thick.
3 C's.
Okay.
but very tapered. He looks like his name would be Chad.
He's big boned.
He's like his name looks like it would be Chris Evans. He's got that Dorito.
Okay. So
Tiny
I'm
legs.
coming up behind it, so it's not seeing me.
It is not. It might sense you with tremor sense, but it's focused on eating that elf.
So, right here. Left would have been the dagger.
Yeah.
I can't quite hug it
No.
because it's too thick. So,
Just do it like you're gonna climb it.
yeah, I guess I can come overhand and just shunk it in both sides of its neck.
Or into its eyes.
Or into its eyes. Yeah, can we do the eyeballs?
Yeah, I mean, do you see its beady eyes?
I'm just
It
wondering.
does have beady eyes.
It
I'm
does
just
have-
wondering if in the dark, does it even use its eyes? It's like a mole where it's like.
It has both, actually. It has dark.
Oh, no.
It has dark vision and tremor sense.
Oh,
But
okay, I'll
as
take
you,
out its sight.
you're going to do more than that because as you dive in, you're going to feel your blades twist upward and punch through the brain casing, and the entire creature is going to just and collapse into the ground. The sharp front beak is going to pierce through the dirt and is going to slide halfway down, burying itself like a surfboard in sand.
Like it was trying to dive.
No, but
Or
it
did
was
I-
trying to bite, but when you killed it, it rode basically into the ground and you will tumble off onto your butt.
It is right between Xeno's legs. Just missing.
Yeah. So Zeno is basically like riding this thing's lips.
Yeah.
Does she fall on top of me?
Or like.
Basically rolls down its face and is like head to head with you.
Okay.
Bonk.
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
Accidental kiss.
I'm gonna roll for that. I'm gonna roll for that. I got a 7. It's not.
That's what happened.
Oh.
Dex save?
No.
No.
It'd be a sex save.
Sex save?
You don't have the stats.
Ah, that's fair.
All right, so you roll down, and as you do, this thing is dead.
Neat. Anything I can take off of it?
As you're taking a look around at it, it is.
Like scales or anything?
You could probably skin this thing.
Don't have time for that, Mars. Do it on the way back.
On the way back for sure.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Cool.
You don't think that very many things are going to be able to cut through this, and its claws, you could probably. I mean, do you see this thing's claws?
What? They got you.
Like, those things are big. They're like shovels. All right, so with that, what do you do?
Keep going.
All
Yeah,
right.
off we go.
I'm gonna need some resting and
Can I
healing
take
here
a
because I'm
bathroom
at
break?
more than half my
All
health
right.
off reduced.
So looking ahead, do you say that in character? You're like, I need a break.
I need a break.
It seems like a good time to rest.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so
Very
happy with
quickly,
myself.
yeah.
Oof.
Alright.
And you are standing in the center of a large area that leads to a number of locations. This is a
boy.
good point to rest and recuperate. Who is using a short rest?
Yeah.
All right, so you can go ahead and roll as many of your hit dice as you'd like and regenerate those totals.
Can you remind me how that works?
So you have your hit dice is a d6 or a d8.
A D8 plus con mod.
So what you can do is you can choose up to your level in d8s to roll and generate that many hit points plus con.
Alright.
You guys do that? I'm going to the washroom.
So I roll 1d8 and then.
And so roll 1d8, add your con to it.
So 7 plus 2, so 9.
So you get 9 hit points back. You have 6 more of those that you can do before you take a long rest.
I'll just take 9 for now.
Is it plus con mod? Or
It
just the
is.
dice?
It is plus con mod.
Okay. Per dice?
Actually, we don't short rest enough. Let me double check that.
I think it's.
Because that gets me just about up to where I was, because I didn't take too much.
Short rest is one of the best things they added to this game.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's more cinematic.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine you're actually like tending to yourself a little bit better.
Yeah.
But sometimes wounds aren't that bad, you know? It's
You
just
got a
like,
few scratches or like a bite.
rest. Resting, 186.
Ow.
Also, I realized something just looking at my druid thing again, my wild shape. I somehow missed the table. Under wild shape.
For
it
each
has
hit dice, you add
conditions.
your con to it.
Okay.
Does anyone need any water or anything?
Well, we're all going to take 5 in a second.
Okay, cool.
So,
So
How do you get-
until level 8, I'm actually not supposed to have a flying speed, so I technically shouldn't have been able to use any flying
Sorry, guys.
forms.
I believe you can because you're Circle of the Moon.
It doesn't say it overlooks that I can tell.
It's one of the things on your list, so 13, 14, 15. All right, so that means I rolled exactly Cadamus's hit points.
Nice.
All right, so he's down 2 of these.
I am just sorting mine out right now.
Sounds great.
So it's con mod for each dice you said.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
And then just mark how many of your hit dice you've spent.
It says you ignore the max CR column of beast shapes table, but must abide by other limitations.
All right, so we'll be right back. Talk to you soon. We're all going to go to the washroom. So check out these commercials from our sponsors.
So
Okay, so what page are you looking at?
I'm looking at page 66, which is the beast shape, which is the general for all druids, wild shape. But then the circle of the moon, it gives me it lets me use higher AC or CR creatures, but I'm still technically not supposed to have a flying speed until level 8. So that's something that I totally missed and didn't register.
Okay. Round you down. Where do you see the thing about not being able to fly?
Under limitations in the table,
Where's the table?
page 66.
Oh well, retcon. Farrah's dead. Bye.
Um,
1 sec.
so
Let me read.
Yep.
If you're level 8, I don't give a shit.
aren't we still level 7?
Well, okay, fine.
We'll-
You need to be
we'll-
you need to be level 8 to do that, and you're level 7.
Basically, yeah.
You did it twice.
I think, yeah. And I
It's-
haven't used flying forms really up for that.
It's fine. It's so that flying changes a lot of the game plan
Mhm.
in things. So
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more exciting that we did that. Sure, we
I
got it
agree.
wrong, but that's fine.
Yeah.
We're allowed to get things wrong.
It's just, I may,
DM's rules.
so I'm just wanting to know if, since we've already started me doing that, if we want to say that I still can, or if I should just,
You will not need to because you're in a dungeon.
well, I was sort of thinking about turning into a bat and trying to fly and echolocate things.
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
There are other things with echolocation, by the way.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so turn it. You do better not being a bat. They have shit hit points,
That's true.
and yeah.
Shit points.
What's up?
If you want echolocation, just turn into a submarine. U.S. Navy.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Seawolf class.
Hey, Machino!
Okay. It's all good. Since I figured someone might notice that and wonder what was up. The answer is that we just
What are you
didn't
talking about,
find
Amy?
the rules. What?
Oh, just how someone might know, watching might notice the.
And the answer is I didn't read my rules properly.
Screw the rules. You have blue hair.
It's true, I do. Ooh, what's this? What's this?
Chocolate.
I see chocolate. I will consume chocolate. Ooh, it's got other things than just chocolate.
Alright, that's fair. Hi. Away you go, shorty.
Oh,
Got it. Hello, Charlie.
also, the elk doesn't just go away, it's still around.
The what? The elk.
The elk, the giant
Oh,
elk.
he's hanging out. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
He's hanging out. So,
Is it like an hour?
Hmm?
Is it for like an hour?
until dawn the next day or until it hits 0 hit point.
Oh heck.
Mm-hmm.
So your vitality is kind of what's keeping it going.
No, until it hits 0 hit points.
Oh, until it hits.
Mhm.
How many hit points does it have?
Not many.
But like a little bit. Cool. Where did you get that thingy? I forgot.
I think Farrah gave it to me.
Oh, cool.
The bag of tricks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on loan.
Yeah.
That's on none. Okay, yeah, so I didn't remember if I got it.
All right, finish off the coffee, please. Winter.
Hi. Whoa. What are you doing? Oh, heck yeah. Is this a special kind?
Yeah, it's truffle cherry.
Oh. I love cherry.
No, Charlie, this would kill you. You're a good boy, though. Christine,
Yeah.
can you grab Charlie a party favor?
What? Oh, a thing for him?
Yeah, because he wants chocolate and he can't have it.
Huh.
Do you want chocolate?
So Victoria Buzz says starting December 15th, airline passengers in Canada will soon get up to $1,000 compensation for flight delays.
Good.
Heck.
Really?
Well, Canada's gonna go bankrupt.
Oh
Oh well. Air Canada. It ate you.
Hey, cherry chocolate?
No, thank you. I don't like cherry chocolate. I basically don't like filled chocolates. Any fruit flavored chocolates, really. Unless it's kind of mixed into the chocolate.
Do you know,
Did
like,
you get a
orange
Charlie snack?
chocolate?
I did. I got a whole handful of Charlie
Oh.
snacks. Oh. And since the door's been opened, it should start cooling down in here a bit. Charles.
That's quite nice, actually.
Charlie, baby.
Yep.
Well, come here.
Go get her. Go get the treat.
What's this?
Treat.
Hey. Look. Come on. Buddy, bud. Oh, all the way up. Come on.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Come on.
Come here. Come here.
You can do it, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Way to knock everything over.
Doing?
Nothing.
I've been
Amy
replaced.
turned into her beast form.
Oh.
That's a cute beast form.
Okay. Now, stay.
Tiny.
Stay.
Big guy.
Okay.
Nom 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 nom.
He almost caught it.
I've returned.
Ew. Hot slobber on my leg. I could feel it through my jeans.
Yuck.
Come here.
There are tissues right behind you.
That's okay.
Das ist nasty. Nah, fam. That's nasty.
Oh, gentle boy.
Nah.
Yeah, you're getting like 5 of these, you lucky sucker.
It's because he's on camera.
You good. You're a good boy.
In fact, look over there. Who's over there? Oh, hi. Oh, you stole a French kiss, sir. That's
Sneaky
not
kiss.
Cheeky
Right.
boy.
I know, right? Ugh. That's not how boys are supposed to act, Charles. Get your nose out of my dice.
Bless dice.
Achoo.
You're gonna get critical hits now.
Okay, come here. Come here, baby. You need to cut out of Amy's space. Come here. Come on, all the way over. Come on.
Good boy.
There's nothing in my hand.
Charlie,
Still
on your
smells
map.
That's my cheese.
He's like, but I like cheese. On your map.
Cheese.
Go lay down.
You can sit on my lap. That's
Okay,
fine.
sit down. Sit down,
How
please.
about I take my watch
trying to
off for
get
game
the camera.
and it thinks that I'm sleeping.
There
It's
you
like
go.
I'm like dead sleep,
We're just
sir.
gonna have to get Amy in nice and warm.
Yeah, like it's always funny. I look back at my sleep log and it's like, oh, you fell asleep at 7-Eleven. Or you
And
fell
you're like,
asleep
I was in the parking lot. 7-Eleven.
Nothing quite like a value dog.
So, quick question. So, guys, we are going to be running generic fantasy setting number 17735 on Monday this week
Right.
in order to prep for the Christmas holiday. I might as well ask, even though the camera's rolling and I'll be cutting this when it goes to YouTube, do we want to do Wednesday as well to finish off this dungeon? Because I think we can do it in 2 sessions. If we do it then, my mom wants to watch, so she'll be kind of, I don't know, hanging out over there, I guess.
Okay.
So it'd be on Monday and Wednesday, and then we wouldn't play again until the 1st.
Yeah. I was given an extension on one of my classes.
Yeah.
So next week, if I'm playing on Monday, I want the Wednesday. If we're playing
Sorry,
on Wednesday, I
Charlie's
want
in the
the Monday.
That's a fair exchange.
Yeah, because she's extending it an extra couple weeks so I can catch up on a bit of...
Quick, before he steals your space.
Already
Okay.
done.
Well, let's
Too
talk
late.
about that after game then and
That's
figure out which one we want.
Amy.
I can make the Monday
Hello,
work if that's what everyone wants.
But if it's a switch. Well, that's fair. And I appreciate you being upfront about that.
Yeah.
It helps us figure it out.
Puppy pup.
And I bet you'd be fine with both if you didn't have that. So.
Exactly. I want to utilize as much of my school time as possible.
Well, and the holidays just do this.
Yeah.
Like it's not. We do what we can.
Hey,
I
sir.
want the least amount of trouble between now.
Yeah,
And January.
yeah.
Yeah, like I want this
He
to
decided to nose my dice.
flow really well, and I want us to not lose momentum in a dungeon.
Exactly.
But I
that's
guess, I mean, it's only moving it by 1 week.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge deal. I guess we'll just decide whether or not we want to do it on Monday and just do it with the 5 of us or 6 of us. Sorry. Don't look at me like that. Or do it with my mom here as well.
Your mom can take my spine to see what happens.
Oh God.
A
Well,
possession.
I have a deal for you. All right, so we're going to cut back in right here. We'll talk about this after game. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You take a minute, patching yourselves up.
That sucked.
You ever fought a bullet before?
No.
Can't say
No.
I have.
They're tough bastards. But once you get through the hide, it's good. You crack them open like a lobster. Good job.
Do they taste like lobster?
No.
No,
No. That's a shame.
they taste kind of like horse.
It's fine.
Not the worst.
Yeah, not the worst.
Not the
I mean,
best.
Not the
Not
best.
great, not terrible.
I won't turn it down.
Solid
Speaking of not
3.6
turning
out of
anything
10.
down,
Hmm?
he'll reach inside of one of his pouches and pull out a large large copper flask. Take a pull off of it, offer it around.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. It's a very strong kind of like spicy whiskey. In fact, make me a Constitution save.
I better not. Says Tia, wisely.
21.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. It burns a lot on the way down.
I'm good.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's liquid courage from the Orborns.
Warms the
23
soul.
for conclave.
You're fine. You're a dwarf.
Yeah.
Warms the soul.
It's a good reminder not to die with that being the last thing on your lips.
I'm super awake now.
It also does that. Some type of nut they mix in with it.
Oh.
Or a leaf, I forget.
I don't know.
It amps you up though.
I like it. It's stronger than ale. I never tried that before.
Spicy whiskey.
Or cocaine. One of the two.
Probably
Well, you said
cocaine.
leaf, so I thought coca.
It's probably coca. Or something, or coca, weird coca caffeine type of mix.
Cocaine.
There are 5 branching paths, including the one that we came through. There's that one. He points to the right. That leads towards one of the platinum veins. There's that one. He points to the south. Which I'm not sure exactly what's down that way. We didn't get a chance to check it out. Some of my guys might be down there. If you're looking for the cave-in, it's one of those 2 passages on the left, though.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Can I make a roll to look for the tiefling tracks?
You may make a
I was
survival
gonna do
roll,
the
yes.
Exact same thing.
However, I want everybody to make it with disadvantage because of the bullet.
Which
Because
just
it
tore up
messed
the
it up.
earth a
The
bunch.
bullet. Oh yeah, the ground is wrecked here, but you might see a couple of footprints.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a disadvantage.
Unless you want to spend an inspiration.
No.
Nah.
And is it investigation or perception?
This is going to be investigation.
Or
Oh.
okay,
Oh, no, this is gonna be survival.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Yeah.
tracking.
That's better for me, anyways. Oh
You get double
man.
ones?
No, like my disadvantage was 12, but my other one was a nat 20.
Oh.
13 total.
13 total?
22.
22.
And that was a 12.
12 total.
My disadvantage.
Oh my
one-
god.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying it was a die roll of 12.
Charlie. You got
Charlie, the door. I like that he went under the green screen and almost into the door. Do you need to go outside and pee? Really? We were all just peeing.
I'm just seeing you
But
if
that
I'm
was
gonna
the
break.
time for snuggles.
He's like, now it's my turn.
Oh,
Big
my
stretch.
What a goof.
All right.
Yeah, that
So,
nat 20 would've been
all right,
nice.
bud. Can you wait a few minutes? Can you go lay down?
That's a no face.
That door's shut. See, this door's shut.
He's like, oh.
It's actually.
He looked very
not.
confused by it. He's like, what?
What? The door's never shut.
All right. The door is always shut. Okay, so on your map.
No.
That's a no
He's
face.
rather steadily wiggling your green screen.
Okay, hold on.
I wonder if they just got home.
I think they
You
did.
can probably hear them.
All right, we'll see.
Thunk. That was really funny.
The donk.
He's like, I can make this door open with my face.
Just like
If he tries
thunk.
hard enough, he might.
He makes a lot of doors open with his face, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, now we're back. Hello, welcome again by Active Dog.
Happens.
So looking around, you're going to have a bit of trouble, but you in the distance are going to see something that kind of that catches your eye. In the darkness, you are going to see a chalk mark drawn on the upper left tunnel. Someone made a mark very similar to the chalk marks you were leaving.
Alright.
The tracks are gone, but you're going to point that out.
I'm gonna follow that.
Yep.
Take a look.
Is it like
Okay.
a different color chalk or like different way from how Malia?
Oh, yeah, it's a different mark. Malia was drawing what? X's, arrows?
Dwarven runes.
Dwarven runes. You're going to see this is a very simple, crude X.
Like specifically pointing back the way we came from. So that when you're trying to leave, you know which way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Noise.
Malia lived underground, right?
Yeah.
She knows how this works.
Yeah, that's very true.
And
Pretty sure I did this in Count Mount Doom or Doom Space too.
Oh,
Did you do this in Count? I miss Count Doom Von
The
Doom.
dome.
I love how much we like talk back about that one.
Well, yeah, because it's a meme.
It's so good.
Well, it's also Doom. It's where you got Farah.
Yeah, our baby girl.
So as you round the corner, Oh no, it's just air pressure.
Okay. Okay.
I would have loved that.
Thanks, ghost dog.
Thunk.
Well, he doesn't have hands, so he has to do what he can.
Thunk.
I mean, he normally paws at doors, but sure, true.
That's true, he does. As you round that corner and start heading down, you can see the scoring of pickaxes along the walls. You can see that there are bits and flecks of platinum dust lining the ground they're not glittering because there's no light here.
Can I ask Cadmus a question?
Yes, of course.
Would he recognize if any of his guys left the marks on the wall? Or is that kind of new to him as well? Like,
That's
if he
not
knew-
us.
It's not you. Okay. Good to know.
There are two more of us down here. We were a militia hired by the Lord Demetrius. Demetrius? The dragon.
Oh.
It's been some hours since we came down here. They might have left, though. And then, as you round the corner, you'll hear the sound of clinking metal.
Uh-oh. Worms.
No, it sounds like chainmail.
No, but what if it's more of those bodies?
Arco? Yes. Come closer, brother. You hear echo around the corner. Come closer, brother.
I'm
I'll
gonna
put a hand
stealth.
on his shoulder.
I want to stealth. How dark is it over here?
You're in a mine.
And so it
is
oh yeah,
pitch
yeah,
black.
it's pitch black. So I'm gonna be invisible and stealth up to see what I can see.
Can I go on the opposite side of where Xeno's gone?
Yeah, sure. You guys can sneak up. Go ahead and both of you make me a stealth roll.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
24.
One moment.
Like, you can go legit invisible?
Yeah, I'm invisible. in the
When
dark
he's
side.
in darkness, he's invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, heck.
Yes, you may get advantage on this.
I got 24.
24.
I got 18.
Okay, I got a 10. So both of you are going to creep up around the corner, and you will see there is a large gaunt shape dressed in sagging chainmail. It's wrapped in a traveler's cloak and a thick scarf. By its feet lays a thick, pommeled greatsword.
How is it moving?
It's sitting cross-legged on the floor
It's sitting.
and
Okay.
slowly pulling off its clothing. It's got these big, thick boots that are rolled up at the top, and it pulls them off slowly. And these boots are immense. They're the work boots of a human, probably 6 foot, 6'4". But as he pulls them off, what you see is a blackened, clawed, almost skeletal foot pull out of them. Too gangrenous and rotted to actually fit inside of the boot properly.
So it's like very swollen.
And as you put your hand on his shoulder, Argus, or not Argus, Arco. It looks up and you're going to see that face. A hollow face with a drooping mouth, the size of a saucer of milk. Eyes that are deep slashes hidden underneath that cowl, that caul, that hood of rotted fabric.
How close are we?
From here, you're just around the mouth of the corner. So, looking at the map here, so I'm assuming that you are kind of like right here,
Okay.
and it is right here.
Okay, so we're like 10, 20 feet away?
About 10 feet away.
Okay.
I don't move because if Xeno attacks it first, I want to react to that and get him in between us.
And guess what Xeno's gonna do?
Wait for you to attack.
Oh, really? Or no, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
You're just gonna kill it. Fight, fight, fight.
and we'll see what happens.
Good
But
luck.
I'm waiting because I have to. Yeah, I have
So can I make a attack on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't we go ahead and make an initiative roll just so that we have it?
Okay, sounds good to me.
Nat 20.
From all of us?
Yeah, everybody, because everybody's going to be entering this fight.
Nice.
So,
Nat 20 equaling 24.
Yeah. Nat 20, girl.
Oh,
Damn!
girls!
okay,
Nice,
so girls,
ladies.
what's your dex mod?
Well,
Oh.
she's got way more than me, so she's got a higher number.
Okay, so
But
nat 20, nat 20?
yeah.
Okay,
So
so
she's, you're what, 24? I'm 21.
okay, 1 sec while I roll. Nat 20 for my boy.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Jeez.
Okay, so what's your dex mod?
Jesus.
Plus 2? Plus 1? Okay.
I've got 21.
Alright, so NPCs go after PCs regardless. So win
Ew. There's a wet spot there from Charlie.
Mars,
Gross.
Mali, Academy. Anybody else have above 20? Okay. Okay, what'd you get?
18.
12.
Okay.
Nice middling 12.
Oh, well, it's better than 6.
It's true, better than 6. Could be 6.
Alright, so Zeno, you would like to attack?
Yeah, I'm I'd like to say sneak. Technically, I'm sneak attacking. But
You're
I don't have
attacking
the
before
sneak
the
attack
creature is
thing.
aware, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm doing that thing, and I'm applying.
You are within 30 feet of it though, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, that doesn't sound good, but
Go ahead and make your attack and I'll make my attack.
okay, I will do that. Because I'm still invisible, do I get advantage on these ones?
You will have advantage, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna roll these one at a time.
Sure.
Just to make it.
That sounds fantastic. Why don't we do that?
All right. I'm gonna take -5 to take +10 damage
Okay.
on this, and
Sure.
I'm going to apply my Hunter's Mark to this.
That sounds fine.
Oh no, what are you?
Oh god,
Making the face.
I am a
he's
little terrified.
he's making the face.
Making
Uh,
the face.
Well, you've had a really good run, Zeno.
Oh no!
Oh god, is this a Mind Flayer?
No.
Trust me. You'll know when the mind flayers
Oh
show up.
god. Okay, so here's first attack. Wow. Okay. Well, that sucked.
This is not intellect
9,
roll.
10, 11. So 12 on the first one.
Alright.
That one off the side. Wow, this sucks. Holy crap. 15 on the second one.
A miss.
And a miss on the third one.
So you fire 3 bolts. It's going to look up as 3 bolts fly by its face. And you're ending your turn. I need you to take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, what? Really? That's cool.
As you miss and take a deep breath in, and as you do, you start to feel the color drain from your lips as a blackening starts to course through the capillaries of your lips.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and now we are going to pop into normal initiative with Mars.
Heck.
I can't believe I failed 3 attacks with advantage.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
That was good, yeah.
I'm not aware of that.
No.
So you're...
You assume they hit? No, you can see.
I can see.
Mars, so you snuck up as well.
Yeah.
I would like you to take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As you as well feel the life force begin to rot out of you.
I can still attack.
Yes, you may. You can do whatever you like.
Okay.
Nothing is stopping you from that.
Cool. But I'm not flanking it, am I? Who's not being
You are not. It is 10 feet in front of you.
Okay.
And
Are you hidden though?
Am I-
If you were hiding.
I was at 24.
you are first.
Yep, so he would have to detect me.
You could sneak attack with a bow from this angle, but if you would have to make another stealth roll to sneak up next to him to stab him. Now he is a little distracted by Xeno, but it is a pretty tight corridor. You could do your bow and get the sneak attack on that.
Yeah.
I think I have a better chance of that.
I think you do.
Okay.
And you don't have to be right up next to him.
Yeah. And the
So
bow
you-
is a d6, I believe?
It is. So what you will hear next to you as you draw your...
Right next to.
right next to you. At 3 shots missed, but you pull back.
I do not hit it.
Oh, yike.
Wow.
What'd you get?
You would have had so much damage.
It would have been 2.
Oh no.
And plus
Yes, you rolled 2.
4.
All right, so you
3,
fire an
7.
arrow into it, and
It would
it's
just been
almost
9.
like your arrow flies toward its face and starts to rot out of the air. I see you. Malia, what do? You hear the sound of bowstrings twanging,
I will carefully look around the corner.
and you are going to see a rotted visage that looks like this, but dressed in a sagging chain shirt.
Okay. WTF?
Religion.
Whoop. Yeah, no.
That's a nope.
That's a nope.
It's evil.
2.
Okay.
What do you do?
Sacred Flame.
All right.
Dex save, please.
Dex save sounds great. Hits. What do you do?
16 points of damage, please.
What type of damage?
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay, good. That helps me to know. By the way, everyone tell me your damage types.
Okay.
No.
All right. Good. So sudden light is going to flood the corridor as sacred flames light up around this creature, illuminating the deep pits of its eyes. And is that your entire action?
Yeah, because
Are you moving at all?
How far away am I?
You're about 20 feet away from it.
Is there a way I can get farther but still stay in line of sight?
Not around this corner, no.
Okay. I'll
That's
duck
annoying.
back around the corner then.
How many feet? Just around the corner? So just you're out of line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay, take 5 points of necrotic damage. As just the aura of this thing starts to eat away at you. However, it is... Cadamus is going to look at you as you duck around the corner. Go time!
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know what the hell that is.
we'll find out after we kill it. And he'll run around the corner and charge at it and take 2 hits. Both of which are... Oh, one of which is a hit. That's good. 11 plus 15... Alright. He is going to run forward with his great axe, roar, and embed this thing in the side of its head with a stroke that would fell a tree. and it's going to glance off the side of the head, leaving a scar that's about half an inch deep, and it's going to turn and look up at him. I remember you, brother. You will join me.
Psychological damage.
It's true. And all right. So what it's going to do is it's going to turn and look at 1, 2, 3. Zeno. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Coming right up. 8.
Okay. He looks up. Such a long life you have. Such a long life I will take. You're reduced to 0 hit points.
Holy
What?
He looks at you and you feel your soul pulled to the edge of your being. You are going to drop to 0 hit points.
Oh, damn!
You will start to feel it pull out of... You know what? I'm going to say you're surprised by this. I'm going to say you're surprised by this.
You don't say.
Unless... Because it says that unless you can avert your eyes to avoid it, the look. But you were aiming right at him the whole time, so he's got your eyes. Now this time he's got you. You're gonna feel your heart seize, and you're gonna pass out.
Okay.
And
that's a thing, I guess.
And yes, it is. It's called a death gaze.
I want it.
Oh my goodness.
How do I get it?
You become one of these things. Let's see, Constitution save, and then he's going to cast a glance over at your boy.
No.
He's gonna pass
Okay.
with this one, which means he only takes half damage, which is still way more dice than any sane being should roll. Holy shit. So he only takes 13 points of damage.
As opposed to my 72.
What the fuck?
I had 72.
No!
Okay. Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
All right, so it looks at you, and he's going to step back, and you'll see that his hair started to go white around the temples as he pulls back with his axe. You're not my friend, buddy.
You know.
All right, Zeno, make me a death save.
Okay.
Don't botch.
roll a
Don't
1.
botch. Don't botch. Spend advantage.
Roll a 20. You can't spend advantage on death saves.
No.
Oh, frick.
And you already used yours.
And it's just straight? No mods?
No mods.
10.
Okay.
10? So that is 1. Yes, 10 and up is a pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 1. You need 3 of these.
Okay.
Okay, Tia.
Oh my god.
Jesus,
I
you've
think
seen none of this.
No, I'm around the corner. As is my elk, which I realize probably can't see anything unless Bit now can because of light.
You're just like,
Your elk probably does not
everything's
see
fine.
in dark.
So,
no, it doesn't. So whatever you cast, hopefully.
So there's light around the corner.
Okay. And I can hear some of this probably.
You hear the sound of a body hit the floor, hitting the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna poke my.
Zeno hit
Just
the
I need to see
floor.
what the hell's going on here.
You were going around the corner and see.
No, do I have any idea what this thing is? Probably not. But it's religion.
Religion.
It's Bodak Horseman.
Maybe. 16.
16. I'm gonna say that it is some type of cursed being, probably an undead.
Yikes.
You think you might have read about these things. It's a corrupted undead creature.
Weird. I probably don't know what it's called. I'm like, wait, I heard about something like that kind of.
You're within 1 point of it, basically.
Yeah. So I'm gonna direct my my elk to charge at this thing if it can see now
Mm-hmm.
in here. Because.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so it moves. How far away from this thing is
It can reach it in a charge. It's 30 feet away from you.
Okay, cool. So at least 20 feet movement.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that
And
means
hits
that.
a ram attack at the same turn.
Oh shit.
What?
Zeno, take 1 failed death save. Because you finished your turn inside of his zone of corruption.
Oh
Which means you took damage.
Oh no!
Okay.
So you have to succeed inside of 3 rounds or be pulled out of the zone, whatever it is.
No.
Because it rots you to death. I totally forgot about that.
All right, so I have 1 pass, 1 fail.
1 pass, 1 fail. It's dramatic. All right, so the elk surges forward. I need an attack roll.
Yeah, you sure do. So it's a ram attack, okay.
No, it's an elk attack.
Angry Ram.
Rambo.
It's 14.
That's going to be a miss. It charges
Okay.
forward and shreds through the front of its sagging, musty rags.
Okay. Let's see which
All right,
ones.
and-
Yes, it fails that.
And what do you do?
And Tia herself is gonna try to take a quick look, basically just sweep eyes over this whole thing, be like, that's a weird fucking thing, and then like, oh, someone's on the ground, and is gonna try and I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on that creature because it looks like an awful thing, and this
Sure,
thing
go ahead.
looks like it would help.
What's my save?
It's a Constitution save.
I got a 17.
So you will take half damage.
And it's radiant?
It is ghostly flames of searing pain. Yes, radiant.
Okay.
So I'm doing
So roll.
3d10 damage that will be halved.
All right, let's come on. Let's do this.
I know. The dice or dice. There we go. 3d10.
Sorry.
So that's a.
See, I like that. I like you give as good as you get.
14.
Straight up. Like,
So
damn.
24 halved. So
How much?
24 halved. So
12.
12.
All right. So radiant light's going to fill the chamber, burning this thing's flesh. Oh, it's beautiful. All right. Parts of its flesh are going to start to crack and bubble and blister under the heat of this. And now we are back up at the top of the round with Mars.
Okay. I am not confident.
Tia, take 5 points of necrotic damage.
I am not confident in trying to attack this thing because I don't have any, like, besides the dagger, it's
and the
a
elk will too.
magical weapon.
Mhm.
I'm more concerned of getting over to you and dragging your body back towards Malia.
Sure, you can absolutely do that.
I can do that? Cool,
Yep,
that's what I'm gonna do.
absolutely.
Okay.
So you're going to pull him back.
So that we can get a better chance of bringing him back at least up to 0.
Sounds good. So Mars is going to drag the body right back to you, and it's your turn.
Okay.
You are going to take 5 points of necrotic damage because you're still inside of the field.
Okay. So Zeno's turn is after mine?
Xeno's turn is after yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're I think 1 ahead of me.
2.
2.
3.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to spend my inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt as a 3rd level slot.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, dang!
It's going down for real.
Yeah, girl.
You getting that 20?
Uh-huh!
Oh! And is this radiant damage?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit!
Kill it!
Oh,
Kill it with fire!
It's going down for real.
And this is 66.
Oh!
So you have 12d6 damage on this thing.
Uh-huh!
That's your new theme song. Everybody write this down. Malia's new theme song is "It's Going Down."
It's going down.
It's going down for real.
It's going down. She's on timber.
Different song, but yeah, that's your song in the woods.
Fair.
Xeno song.
That yeah.
Jesus,
The Xeno song is I kissed a girl and I liked it.
really? I thought it was. I got nothing.
What's my song?
I steal everything.
Is that actually a song? No.
I have no idea. For some reason, I want to say like Jolene by Dolly Parton,
like-
but like,
Hey, Chad. What's my song?
hey, Chad. Chad's in a different game.
No, chat.
Oh, Chat.
Chat.
Chat's really quiet tonight, actually.
It's true. It just says welcome to the chat room.
Welcome to the chat. We're just
Well,
very
I think
welcome.
the chat room likes to talk to us.
Right?
What's that?
Like the chat room keeps telling us welcome.
Lonely.
It's really
Aw,
nice.
Thank you, Chat. Hi, Chad.
But yeah,
52 points of radiant damage, please. That's why I spent a 3rd level spell slot on this.
Oh dang!
Okay.
This is a 1st level spell.
I would
Yeah.
like you to do me a favor.
Okay.
And do you want to do a narration duty?
Yeah.
No, I would rather kind of tell you maybe what I'm hoping for, and then you narrate it because you're better at it.
Okay. So hook me
So
up.
this is
Jesus.
radiant damage, and this also, even if I didn't manage to do this, this would have caused the next attack roll to have advantage on it.
Yeah, which was Catamus.
Yeah.
So.
So I mean, it's called Guiding Bolt.
Right,
It's
he
got a
would have had
range
2
of
hits.
120 feet.
Oh. He would have had 2.
It's vocal
1 hit and
somatic.
a nat 20.
So a flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice, and it was 12d6 rating damage.
Okay.
I would say you.
So
You play with that.
what's going to happen is you are going to lean around the corner, hold up your holy symbol, and a small mote of light is going to circle in the center of your hand, quickly gaining momentum as it flares out as a single pulsing
Chanting a
bolt
prayer to Vela.
by,
It's a vocal
by
somatic.
Vela's light, and he's going to turn. Watch, and it's going to hit him in the chest,
No, right in the big mouth.
about in the big mouth. It's going to go right into his mouth, and you hear as he swallows it, and light's going to start.
Like through its eyes.
Light's
Going
going to
down.
pour out of its eyes through cracks in its flesh, and it's going to vibrate for a moment, looking like it's going to contain the holy light inside of it,
Oh no.
and then it explodes, leaving nothing behind except for light that fills the corridor, momentarily blinding all of you with its pure radiance.
Alright,
Blind
and then
to
I'm gonna
the
turn and
light.
slap a hand on Xeno's head, spare the dying.
Alright?
Yay!
We helped.
I did nothing.
I did nothing except die.
I collected your body.
Yeah, that's true. You did a lot more than I did. I missed and died.
That was a Bodak, by the way.
A Bodak.
Bodak Horseman.
Okay, and
Bodak
I'm gonna
dead
cast Cure Wounds on you with a spell scroll.
Alright, so I'm not dying anymore.
No,
No.
you're
Okay.
That's
neutral.
Stabilized.
Stabilized that as well.
That's 13 hit points back.
Okay. And then I'm going to cure wounds myself as well.
Okay?
Because yeah, that just sounds like a good idea.
Gadamus is going to, fumble his way back, kind of bleary-eyed. Whatever that was great. Really, really bright, but great.
Is it now completely dark in here again? Or
Yeah.
is it still some light?
So that was
Well,
13?
actually, technically for the next turn, it will remain a dim
There
mystical
are
light on the corpse.
there are still
That's
floating
fine.
embers and glitter in the air from its exploded corpse. So I'm actually going to say the chamber's illuminated for a full minute.
Cool.
I'm gonna go and pat my elk on the head and say thanks for trying.
And narcotic damage isn't something that
Keeps eating at you.
keeps going.
Doesn't keep going, but
Okay.
it's just you feel very drawn and wan.
Would that be like a
Play as a
poison
cantrip.
damage? Would that keep
Yes.
eating at you?
It depends.
depends.
It could.
Yes.
If it was a poisoning, yes, but there is just poison
I see the
damage,
one
which just
with
kind of
something
rots your flesh and
Something
weakens
that
you.
I can easily
This is
put
almost
away.
like
or
necrotic damage is the opposite
I
of
can easily
healing.
just douse,
Decay.
It's
tuck
just
away.
it just rots and decays you and
Just
and
if I need to
it's
pull
like-
it out and-
it's like those movies where you see two people kiss and then one of them goes
Okay,
and sucks the
that's
soul
fine.
out of the other one.
So you provide
It's
the
just
mana, I can cast it.
So
You can actually see around your lips and around Xeno's face, all of the capillaries have turned black.
Okay.
You're
So-
very Sith looking right
Okay,
now.
so I'll turn to Malia and be like,
Uh,
"Is this something you want to deal with, or should I take one of the potions?" Gross. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
She can probably rest through it, you think?
I
Am I
would say
okay?
just rest for now.
Okay.
Why don't we take 10 minutes to catch your breath?
I'm just lying on the ground and I'm just like, thank you, Malia.
You're welcome, Xeno.
You okay, kid?
That sucked.
Please don't do that again.
Yeah, I think it liked less what I did to it.
I don't know what you did to it because I don't know, but I like
All
that you
Vale's
killed
light in
it.
its body. I really didn't like that.
That sounds fantastic.
I got a ring.
So you're a cleric of Vela?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Not Gren.
Nope. Daddy was kind of shocked when I was born with the signs.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I have
I mean-
2 hit dice left after this.
Most of us don't have this.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell in the I couldn't tell without the light.
Mhm.
You have pretty eyes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I got a wiggle.
That was one of my guys.
I would expect that.
Not anymore.
Can I do another religion roll now to kind of like
Now that you have had a better look at him.
yeah. Okay, so that would be 23.
Nice.
23. So what they are is so a Bodak, and we're gonna modify the basic rule
Okay.
of this.
That's fine.
They are people that have been they're either cultists of dark gods or people that have had like been possessed by dark entities,
Okay.
like had fiends infect them with evil.
Oh.
Oh.
Kind of like Deadites from the Evil Dead.
Okay.
Now, in this one, you have to be marked for the special ritual, but that seems a lot for a challenge rating 6 monster. That you have to get a special tattoo. So I like the idea that these things are kind of corrupted humans and mortals that have been basically in
So
the...
something was in here.
Something put the evil inside
and
of
it was
him.
like, "Rah."
Yeah.
So are we following something then that
I
can
think
do
so.
that?
Hey Kelly.
Yeah.
It's 2d4 for a healing potion, regular healing potion.
It is,
right?
yes.
Okay.
2D4?
Do you want to roll that for me?
I think you want to roll it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, you want me to roll it. That's going to be, it's 2d4 plus 4, is it? Or 2d4 plus 2? 2d4 plus 2. I think it's 9 points of damage, or 9 points of healing.
Nine
Points
will
of
do.
damage.
Well, I thought it
9 points of damage.
9
Oh,
points of
God.
damage, yeah. Wrong potion.
Crap!
That's the potion of fuck you.
Ah! I think I already had that one.
Yeah, that
That's
Bodak's, that death gaze is great.
So that's just, it's an instant kill, eh?
It's not an instant kill, it's an instant, so if the saving throw fails by 5 or more, and you exactly hit 5,
Oh.
because you got an 8 and it was a 13,
Oh.
and it's like you're reduced to 0 hit points unless it's immune to frightened. You literally were scared to death's door.
Yep.
And then it just lets you rot to death. In its aura of annihilation.
Aura of annihilation.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Although after 3 rounds of that, you would have been immune to the effect and would have been a friend.
Yeah, the things I was like...
Because then you would have been an undead.
considering, because I was trying to like number crunch and decide what I was going to do. If I didn't go back for your body, I had to like, do I try to like sneak attack this thing without any extra like magic to attack?
Well, yeah.
These things are really resistant to damage, but your knife would have worked.
Well, and I was
Okay.
really debating, okay, wait
Because
a
otherwise
minute,
I was going to
where's
cast
Xeno
darkness
at
on it
with,
so it could look at
how long has
anybody.
it been? So
But I
how
didn't know
long
if
could he
her
have
attack
death
wouldn't be able to
saves?
penetrate the darkness if she was just...
I would have been on my
Spreading
last
it.
death
I think
save.
Yes, but I would have had to turn before you.
Yeah.
So I
Alright.
still could
We
spare
would have had to
dying.
figure
I think
out.
I'm in the right.
You would have to figure out a
think
lot
I-
of stuff
I think-
out.
Well, even that he was dead, because it's not usual for someone to go from being fully healed to on the ground.
Yeah.
So, like, how would we have known that he was dead? We would have.
Xeno's not shooting his bow, he must be dead.
Yeah, that, or like
He's not making rash
Let's say-
decisions.
I think I made the best
The
decision.
unconscious?
No, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Actually, take your inspiration back.
If he's on the ground unconscious, I'm going to just assume and smack him with Spare the Dying just in
Yeah.
case.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And
It's,
also, did
it's
you
a
spend your
cantrip.
inspiration?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, take that back from that crit.
it's not.
You have rolled the largest damage pool of the Chronicle so far.
I was looking at it kind of going, okay, that's the first level.
Yeah.
Every spell slot raises it by a d6.
Yeah, you Kamehameha this guy.
Yeah.
And I've got inspiration.
Ve la ka
So I
me.
was kind of just expecting that I would at least get a good hit, and I didn't sure I hit.
Vela's tits.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hit with Vela's serious tit. Not the party tit, the serious
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Call up the right one.
Hmm.
The left one's usually the party boob.
Yeah, you know right wing. Alright, so after a few more minutes of gathering your breath,
Whew.
should we keep going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dina, how are you doing?
I have 57 out of 85. I'm not okay. I'm not great, but I'm okay.
I'm about 13 hit points down. No, it's not too bad.
I'm alright.
Okay.
I mean, provided one of those doesn't do that thing again, I'm not terrible.
Alright.
Okay. Well, try not to get too close and engage the next thing.
I will try not to get killed.
About 15 feet forward, you can see
Oh no, another one.
that the corridor expands out into a large chamber. This chamber grows, it's about 60 feet wide, or 60 feet, I guess, from where you are to the other wall, and about 100 feet wide. And as you round the corner here, just to give you a look at that, so basically you are right here, and as you round the corner into here, that entire half of the room, 60 feet by 40 feet, has collapsed into the ground and is a pit that is emanating with a dark purple glow.
Ooh.
Oh shit! That's probably the break into the
Almost like a
dark.
pinkish purple.
Does it smell like a shard?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
It smells slightly fungal.
Oh no, I stopped smelling.
Cut my nose off.
Survival, nature.
This one is going to be
Arcane.
let's say Arcana. Or you know what? Nature will work because it is part of nature.
My Arcana and nature are the same.
17 on Arcana.
Yeah.
What is that on nature?
On nature? Same.
Same.
19 on Arcana.
19 on both.
18 on
Okay.
both for me.
13 on Nature.
Okay, on Arcana. So looking around, you can see that it looks like this area of ground is built atop the Underdark. And you, glancing down into the hole, can see that it is a pit that dips down nearly 200 feet with various jagged precipices, little plateaus the size of like a horse cart that one could climb up to reach here. The entire way ringed with toadstools that almost work as like a walking structure. And in the very distance below, you can see that there is a small party of, you think elves, potentially, riding giant spiders. They're a good 200 feet beneath you, and it looks like they're forming a perimeter around a bunch of fallen rocks.
So you said elves riding giant spiders.
Yeah.
Black-skinned elves, yes.
Drow.
There are only a couple of them. I'd say probably about 5 down there. But as you're looking down with Arcana, you will see that the walls are kind of pulsing with a strange Icarus magic. And actually, one of the nearby mushrooms that is almost... It looks like it was growing on the ceiling of this cavern before the ceiling became, like, a hole. And it's oozing a strange orange moldy slime out of it.
But the
And
mushrooms are like purple?
What's that?
They're like emitting like a purple
Kind of
glow.
a purplish pink glow. But this orange fluid that's dripping out of it smells kind of like chocolate. You don't feel drawn to it, but you don't feel disgusted by it.
Well,
You can hug the area around this hole and continue down the passageway. Or you can join the Underdark campaign. I don't care.
well, what do we think?
Is there any other way to get around than this?
You can hug the wall and not fall down the hole.
No, I meant I was asking Cadmus, is there another passage that links up?
There is, but you can see it there. It's already collapsed into the ground. It might be a little closer to the wall there, but who knows what's down that other passageway. Could be another one of those things.
Alright. Well,
How?
You want to go
this is the
down?
passage we want to follow, right?
That's the way we want to go? Okay.
I think, this is the collapse.
I
mean,
think you know about the drought?
Did I see any more chalk marks this way?
Everyone here, you can make me an investigation roll. Yes, please.
Everyone investigation?
If you're taking time to look around, yeah.
Or would it be survival? Looking for trail marks?
I'm going to say this is investigation because you're looking for something very specific.
19.
19? So glancing around, you don't...
I have over 20.
So glancing around, I'm going to drink some water.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
You are going to notice that there is not another chalk mark, but as you look around, the light that's emitting from this hole, you will notice that there are little motes of dust floating in your direction from the corridor in front of you. There's a breeze coming from the other side of that hole that's carrying dust over it.
I got a 25.
Yeah. So you'll notice that there's something ahead of you.
Like, and from the passage directly ahead, not from below?
It's carrying it over the hole.
Okay.
And then down into the hole, of course, but...
So how far across was this, was the pole?
About 60 feet. But, like I said, it's not the entire wall. You could hug the edge.
Alright. I'll start.
Sure. And all I need you to do is make me an athletics or, acrobatics.
Nuts.
So,
Acrobatic team.
Yeah.
now if you have a dexterity of... Yeah, go ahead. You can just go. We're going to do a team check.
Okay.
27.
16.
19.
I rolled really bad.
7.
I actually rolled really well.
This was athletics?
Yeah.
Acrobatics. Oh, right, because it's going around.
Actually, let me check my acrobatics score.
Acrobatics is 12 for me.
All right. So
We're going to end up in the hole, aren't we?
I'm trying to figure out what the jumping thing is, because the boots I've got right now, I have 3 times my normal jumping distance.
So you're just thinking you can
So I'm trying to
jump
figure
over?
out, should I just straight up jump instead? But
We'll look up jumping under athletics.
Is that what it is?
Should be.
I don't think your jump's going to be 60 feet, though.
Well, that's 3 times whatever my normal jumping speed is.
I think that would only be 45 feet. I think it's about 15 feet, but
Okay,
but
so I'm not
I'm gonna look it up. So
Eee.
with that, you are going to slowly make your way around the edge. Mars is going to be able to take point with that incredible roll, and it's not going to take you much time at all before you are around the other edge, and you can actually feel this soft breeze, and on it, a soft, feminine smell. It smells like a picnic, like flowers, like swirling.
Is it the stink of lavender?
No, it's
Okay,
like
good.
cherry blossoms. It's coming from up ahead of you.
Anger.
I don't know why you're angry about cherry blossoms. Now, as for Xeno, will be right behind you, and even Malia will be able to hug the wall with great ease. However, as Cadamus makes his way around, he is dressed in a fairly heavy chain shirt and is a very beefy individual. And as he hugs the wall, he will take a step and a bit of earth is going to crack underneath his feet. He will try to rebalance and will slip and start to fall. I think Malia is right next to him. Would you like to do a test?
Sure.
Is that
Okay.
X?
That's going to be a give me a dexterity save.
We're going down the hole, aren't we?
Feedback to your strength score.
14.
14. Okay.
Can I actually do like strength to grab him?
Well, you're going to go ahead and grab him, and what I would like you to do is give me a strength check to pull him back up.
Yeah.
You got it?
Oh yeah. 23.
23. So he is going to slip, and you are going to manage to grab him by the arm as he falls. And as he does, however, actually I should roll percentiles for this guy. Nope. And as he slips over the edge, you are going to manage to catch him by the hand, and as you do, there is going to be the sound of as his axe tumbles from his hands.
Oh no!
And you are going to be able to pull him up on the other side of the ravine. His axe is going to collide with the ground, and you're going to hear the sound of harsh Undercommon.
What does it say?
Do you speak Undercommon?
Yep.
What was that? There are intruders up ahead. They're invading. Prepare the bows. Call the Driders. If they come down, we'll make them regret it. Bring the priestess.
I'll relay that. Like, do you want me to just respond that we're not coming down?
Might as well.
We're not coming down.
One of them will step out, and let's see who this is.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey,
This is once we're off the ledge.
well, then I need to know what T is doing right now.
Yeah, so it says, make a long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So strength score is not my strength modifier. Is that right? It says strength score.
Yeah.
My strength score is 12 then, because my modifier is +1.
Okay.
So
if you move 3 times that's only 36.
So it's like,
That's half.
yeah, okay. So
not a good idea.
so I'm still just so I rolled 11, so it would have been for athletics. Acrobatics. That would have been a 12.
A 12. You can do it very slowly.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and
Yeah. So I already rolled before I tried to figure that out. Okay. Cool. And I guess my elk just.
he's gonna paw at the ground. He's not gonna want to come forward.
Oh, he sure ain't. I'm gonna tell him to head outside.
He's gonna look back at the pitch black tunnel.
Just put it back in the bag of tricks.
I can't. He lasts until he 0 hit points or the next dawn.
So hit point him.
No, you just kill him.
He's gonna just kind of look around, terrified.
Well, giant elks are decently intelligent.
Can they see in the dark?
No, I'm just gonna tell him he'll be okay. Just tell him to stay there. He'll be okay.
Spiders are gonna eat him.
Many things are gonna eat him.
Oh, I was gonna give him something. Well, I had a ring that I put light on, so I can give him some vision. So he'll just wander back.
Well, I didn't know that.
Okay.
You didn't say that.
No, yeah, I had Christine cast light on it with a cantrip so that the thing because it couldn't see otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to know if this thing can see.
Did say it out loud, but
I as well
did
did
I
not
confirm
hear
it?
it.
I do not know.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you heard.
All right. So where's this ring?
It was in my pocket, but if we were going across, then we'd take it out and stick it on the thing.
All
I think
right.
just put it on an antler.
Just stick it on an antler and let it go.
You probably just cast light on the antlers, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't ask me to do that.
I didn't.
In the future,
Because
I'm
I
just
wanted
saying.
to be able to like dim it, so shove it in a pocket so no one would
No.
see it. In case that we
The
went
deer
to
can
the
shove his
store.
antlers in his pocket. He'd be
I
fine.
don't think it has pockets.
You don't know. It's not. It's a boy. It probably has pockets. That's
Also
that's
an elk.
tragic.
It's a giant elk.
It is. It's pretty giant. So he's going to head out the other direction.
Send him off.
Down at the bottom, I'm just going to do a quick roll to see what class this person is.
Oh. Okay.
Because random drow. So that is.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's do math. Why is nothing ever easy?
No.
Dying was especially easy.
That was really easy for you.
Yeah,
You-
that was
you did very
extremely
well.
easy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's pretty easy. Someone at the bottom of the hole looks up and speaks in Undercommon. Shala mitara kunna spatai, which basically translates into "Who's speaking?" Above worlder. Your accent is horrible.
I never get to speak Undercommon.
Come down. I'll teach you correct diction.
Maybe later. Right now, we don't have any business in the Underdark. We're not gonna trespass.
Are they gonna give my axe back?
No, they're not gonna give you axe back. It means we have to go down there, and trust me, right now, we probably don't want to go down there.
You have the accent of an elf. You hear call up in common.
I am an elf.
Well then come down, brother. It's almost time for a ceremony.
We're right in the middle of something. Maybe later.
Why are you talking to them?
But we've got to go. Maybe later.
Keep the upworlders from coming down. This is sacred territory here.
Yeah, where nobody's gonna come down. At least no one from our party is gonna come down. Don't have to worry about us. There's another group up here. They might, but we won't.
I'm pretty sure they don't want to either.
I don't think they want to either.
I just want
We
to
should have already
make
passed
our
that.
lives
Yeah,
difficult.
they did. But...
Very well.
Why are they
Be
so-
off with you then.
Have a good day. Bye.
Holy.
And we're gonna try.
All right.
Off we go.
What are you
So-
doing?
They seem nice enough.
You're
Let's
supposed
just
to.
leave. Let's not mingle.
So he'll look into his waist and just pull out a hand axe.
Do you want another sword?
I will hand him my spare warhammer.
That's probably better.
Vela's hammer came to my hand, so I didn't need this one anymore.
This isn't half bad. Hill dwarf craftsmanship.
Yeah. Got it before I left home.
Yeah. Well, it'll do before I can find something made by someone from the mountains.
Shade.
It's nothing
She'll
personal.
give him severe side eye.
It's nothing personal. It's just that the ore was obviously mined from nearer to the surface.
Severe side eye.
And he'll give you severe eyebrow.
I say flirting again.
Yes.
Don't worry. I'll still tap it.
Double tap.
You have a sword too?
Yep. Go hand him a short sword.
Alright, if I lose this, I've got an extra.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Alright.
Let's get moving.
And up ahead, you will see the strangest thing.
You have it already?
No, not even slightly.
Oh no.
Up ahead, you'll see that the corridor widens into another small chamber. It's about 10 feet by 30 feet long. But here, the stone is smooth. Not chiseled, not cavernous. This part is completely rounded on the edges. I would love it if I could get a knowledge arcana roll from anyone.
Sure. That sounds like a great idea.
That's gonna be a 17 for me.
It's a 1 from me. So I mean,
I eat
5.
What was that?
15.
Maybe. This looks magical to you.
5.
Tia be like, I eat bricks.
The two of you are going to look at this
Kinda
and
weird
think,
architecture.
this is a stone shaping spell.
Especially since I just used one of those not that long ago. I'm like,
They
I
use
recognize
this,
that
someone
heavier.
used this to tunnel through and punch a hole there. And just on the other side of this corridor, you can see a place where marble has been melted into. And in front of you lies a chamber of marble emanating a soft blue light.
Ooh.
Are we? You think we're close? No, not already.
I mean, it sure looks temple-y to me.
What was it?
does it look similar to what was upstairs?
Yes, but so much nicer. So much more preserved. The upstairs, it's almost like the columns are made of... The marble had degraded to the point where it almost looked like sandstone. But here, the marble is blue with bright streaks of cerulean through it. The marbling is fantastically beautiful.
I mean, a giant shiny.
Yeah.
There are streaks of pink floating through there as well, and there's a low-hanging mist of pink smoke holding to the ground.
I mean, a giant shiny.
It casts a soft pinkish, purple, bluish light depending on where you step.
Interesting.
What do you do?
I'm very curious about this misty fog stuff.
It looks just kind of like an aura. It's something about this place, it just seems kind of like a part of it.
Is it not coming from anywhere?
It just seems to be, it doesn't seem to extend out past the walls of this temple.
Inside, do I think it's harmful?
You don't think it is.
Okay.
You think it's just an aesthetic effect of this temple. Certain gods have that type of aesthetic. Vela's temples are always very brightly lit.
That's. I mean, that makes sense.
Soft's temples, you can't keep roofs on them. It's really weird. You build a roof, it gets a hole in it. I don't know why. Arcane temples are surprisingly sharp and clean. Temples of Gren are great places to go if you have a pocket full of like broken things or like it's just gods. Their auras tend to permeate areas, and as you are nearing this, you can smell the sharp scent of cherry blossoms.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And in front of you, on the wall, you can see another symbol, like above.
I suppose we found it. This would be part of it then, yeah.
I mean, it sure looks like it.
For a goddess of beauty and dreams and...
I mean, it lives up to it.
And it's kind of a vague rendition. It has kind of fallen apart by age, but it's a large circle with 3 floating blossoms in the center of it. But it's also surrounded by several other blossoms. This one hasn't been eroded. Do you think, all in all, probably about a dozen blossoms total? 3 inside of the circle and many more kind of floating around it. Very aesthetically beautiful.
Well, I guess this is where we need to be, so we need to head in.
Yep, I'm gonna wander on in.
Can I watch my step?
Yes, you may. And 1 second here. I am just going to do some rolling for you.
Okay.
And what is everyone's Arcana rating?
7.
4.
Okay, so this is the skill.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Who had 4?
4.
All right. Okay. All right. You will head inside. The last thing you will see as you step inside is that image of the goddess Ishar's symbol. And you step into the realm of dreams and beauty. I think we're going to stop game there for tonight with you entering the dungeon. All right. So congratulations, you're doing a dungeon crawl.
Yay.
And you've already gone through a lot of hell.
Yeah,
so
I've
can we-
already gone through 5 of 7 hit
I just
dice.
wanted to make sure. Can you pick up your water glass and hold it by your face?
Why, hello.
It's on the screen. It's green screen.
Oh yeah,
it is.
you don't watch our Star Trek show, do you?
No.
We
I
constantly
still
are.
This is when we first discovered the post-it
Where's
note
the green
cloaking.
Post-its?
God damn, I was so happy about that.
It's just like you're drinking invisible.
I have a green post-it.
There you go.
Oh, mine's not green enough.
Dun,
You're
dun,
drinking
dun,
invisibility.
It's a potion of invisibility.
dun. Oh yeah, like we wear we do like cloaking constantly.
Well, I like that I've only managed to use 2 spell slots so far.
You're gonna need them.
3.
Now, for
That's why
those
I've
of
been
you at
really
home,
careful.
it's a very, very poorly constructed symbol. But tell me if you can recognize anything.
Can't recognize anything.
Don't worry, it's gonna be great.
I don't
Eyes.
recognize anything.
Eyes. It's the eye of the beholder. No, just kidding.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything because I tend to get a bit of background.
Yeah, you're sounding board. So anyway, thank you for tuning in to Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735, Season 2, Episode 7. We'll be back in about a week with Episode 8, which is going to be... I'm not going to tell you what the title is, because it's going to be good. And I think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be their first dungeon crawl in quite a while, and their first real one, because there's some stuff in here that is absolutely terrifying if they go the wrong direction.
Okay.
And because of the stonework and way inside of here, they're not going to be able to do any tracking. So it's going to be, you have no idea which way they went. This is, I will say, at least this is only a single floor dungeon.
That's nice.
It is quite expansive, and if you go the wrong way, I've got some hellacious traps ranging from... Well, you'll find out. You'll find out next time.
Are we in a different plane?
What's that?
It's like, are we in a different plane?
Not yet.
No. There are snakes on the plane, though.
I have had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
And with that, why don't we say goodnight? Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Oh, you guys are totally hooped.